Here. All right, guys. So this is a 1v1 best of 3 tournament. So the games are going to be moving really quick. The winner is going to get $50. So you guys can see the bracket here, hopefully. But basically, we got Big Butt and Klaus in this first match. Then we got Monster and Legend. The winners move on. You'll see that Zane and Gene both have buys into the second round. We did have a couple players drop out. So the winner of Big Butt and Klaus is going to play Zane. The winner of Monster and Legend is going to play Gene. The winner of those 2 games is going to play each other for the $50 best of 5. So all the prelim games are best of 3. The final game is best of 5. $50 on the line. Don't start. Make sure you pick 15.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
No, 1.5. So heck, it should be under standard.
Oh, understand.
I'm sure you have it.
Yep.
It just has some fixes that are really
Heck.
nope,
Yep. Heck. Ellie one. Okay. Got it. All right.
Yeah, it's got some fixes on, I think, spot 1. I think that might be the only difference from the other Heck Ellie, but I'm not sure.
All right. 1.5 Ellie. We're ready to rock. Paf, thanks for coming out, man. Always good to see you here. Yeah,
okay,
so we do have multi.
Say the name for me one more time, because I'm going to say it wrong.
Klaus.
Klaus.
Like the word wow.
Yeah,
like, wow, that's amazing. Klaus.
Okay. I'm going to do my best.
All right, and so, yeah, and so we do have, oh yeah, the lighting on this one's better too. It doesn't have that blinding white light on this Heck, which is nice.
Yeah, the lighting's different, yeah.
So, again, so this is, we have multi-engineer on. We have no, dogs can't eat engineers, and dogs can't eat engineers. So, for multi-engineer, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure you all know. I did not know, though, so I will explain it for anyone else out there who might be confused. When you send one engineer into a building, correct me if I'm wrong here, Revo, the first engineer takes it to 3rd health. Is that right?
I'm not sure exactly how much health is.
But it does
off,
some
but
damage.
Yeah, essentially, the engineer acts as a really weak, crazy Ivan.
Right. So basically, the first engineer does some damage. The second engineer does damage. The third one can take over a building. Is that right?
I'm not sure about that. I've never sent in 3. I have sent in 1 and then blasted it with tanks. Like.
Oh, gotcha. Anyway, okay, all right. Yeah. Let's leave out the technicalities here. Basically, you don't engineer buildings.
You can't steal a building.
Yeah,
in this version.
The whole sneaking an engineer in the back of someone's base, taking over a building, that's pretty much out. The building has to be extremely damaged first. So anyway, just assume that's the case. Yeah. So it should be interesting.
Big Butt here, yellow. He's looking like he's going for the turtle build, quick tech, BFs, the huge.
Yep.
And Klaus is a really good player, but this is a very hard tactic to deal with.
Yeah, it's and Klaus got rolling in the economy right now. He's got 5 miners out. And yeah, this should be a good matchup. Last week I was really looking for. I really like the Big Butt Soviet matchups. I have a lot of fun watching them. And last week we matched up Legend and Big Butt, and then Legend ended up going Yuri because Yuri has kind of proven to be Big Butt's Achilles heel. So anyway, should have a good Soviet
allied player. Yeah.
Yep. So good Soviet allied matchup. Yep, those early GGIs coming out, Battle Lab out.
Well, this is really smart, actually. Klaus knows what Big Butt's gonna do. I mean, everybody knows what Big Butt's gonna do, pretty much. So he's gonna go for an IC and say, "Okay, build BFs."
Oh.
I'm just gonna spam big.
Nice.
And,
Yep, and he's got a Deso coming out. He's got the Iron Curtain up.
I don't know why he's building Desolators, to be honest with you, because he knows it's gonna be mass BFs, and the Desolators don't help. But maybe he's thinking I'll have 1 ready for a para. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe just 1 defensive.
Yeah, now, I mean, Big Butt's thinking, okay, there's an IC. That's not good. I have to get my shit and my shit together right now.
Yep, and a couple early rhinos immediately met by that battle fortress.
Lose all 3, maybe.
Ooh, that's
2, I think.
Yep, Big Butt's got to be happy about that. And so you'll see, Big Butt has a tendency to do this. He has too many miners on that refinery.
That's really not a big deal. I mean, it'll be a big deal in about 30 seconds when
Right.
half of the ore is gone, but he's going to take care of that. I mean, he's already got a refinery on the left side there.
Oh yeah, so he has put his other base out, so he is able to. Yep. And he's all.
That's really not a big deal. I mean, you want to, if you're a good enough player, you can do that because you're used to keeping track of where your refineries are, where your miners are. Okay, we got one BF that's going to try to bait a bad IC, but I mean, you could take out one BF with. He's
got a BF on both sides of the base right now, and the drone. Oh, I sees the drone. Drone gets into that battle fortress. Other battle fortress is pulling out.
Okay, that's not bad. That's actually good. Oh, he didn't get into the other BF though on the left.
Nope, that other BF is still good, but now a nice little batch of rhinos. Look like they're gonna start.
How did he not get that BF on the left?
Did he?
That was a bad IC.
I was watching the other one. Did he IC the drones and then split them?
Yes, but I think he got distracted by what was going on the right side.
Right. He might have gotten that top one. The top one has
those. You gotta remember something. That particular issue is not what's making him hit 0. It's the fact that he went straight BFs.
Right.
I mean, he only has 3 miners over there now. Yeah, I mean, his total miner count is too low for what he's trying to do. Yeah, in general, that's not something you should maintain.
Right.
Which is what I said.
And still, Quaus is hungry to get an attack of his own going, but Big Butt's keeping him on the front lines with this nice battle fortress split. These little in and out missions. That top BF's having issues on that ore. That ore slowing him down kind of works against that tactical retreat. Good use of the paradrop there. And
this isn't looking good for Quaus, to be honest.
Yeah, he's definitely and he's got the chronosphere coming, and as Quaus is able to kind of keep his head above water, the BFs are just still coming in, pouring in.
Ed, I didn't say it was a good thing. I said it wasn't an immediately like, you're gonna lose the game because of it.
Yeah, he did have that second expansion. I think he just had he had a couple splits he was a little busy on.
Well, definitely was not ideal.
So, what's he doing with this IC? Oh, driving. Oh, hits the battle lab. Okay, now what? Now what? Ooh, AFK. He must be doing something on the home front.
Using the chrono, lost the chronosphere.
Oh, he did lose the chronosphere.
But yeah, these 2 BFs aren't going to be able to do too much damage, I think, that are in the base.
Going after the miners. Oh, and pulls. Okay, nice.
There goes an MCB. This should be GG for Quaus.
Quaus, yep, still got an elite in that top group. Staying busy though. Hits the barracks now, so no MCV, no barracks. If he can hit this second war factory, yep, there you go. That's
so. All right, folks, this is a good tactic versus the quick BFs. Just get a quick IC and then put in that work.
Yeah, Quaus Quaus did go quick tech. Yeah, he had an IC out super early. Gus, that's a good question. The name Quaus. It's funny because I actually know a guy from Jamaica and his name is Quao. And I asked Quaus, I was like, how do you pronounce it? Like Quao? And he goes, yeah, I might change it soon. I don't know where I came up with it. So it sounds like Quaus made up this name. I actually thought he was from Jamaica and it was his real name. Not the case.
That's funny.
All right, let me update the scoreboard real quick. Loser picks the map.
Yeah, that was a really good idea. Now, I'm going to be interested to see how Big Butt responds because he should assume that Quaus is going to do that again, knowing that everybody is aware of his fast BF build.
Yep.
Yeah. His real name, hold on, I got this. His real name is RA2 Cash Games Smith. That's his real name, his full name. I'm sick of people asking you, so I'm just going to answer from now, okay? His name is RA2 Cash Games Smith. Jesus. Come on, have some respect.
Yeah, Ivor. Ivor is the real name. It's so funny. Yeah, people, it's funny because it is in, like, I have it, like, in the bio, People don't got time to read bios, though.
Bios, shit.
So yeah, so Ed didn't drop out. Ed was supposed to play Val, and then Val had some issues.
Ed, you were gonna play today. Okay.
Yeah, so Ed and Val were gonna play, and then all right, I'm gonna try this. So do you know this, Revo? If I go Control F1,
Yes, that's how you do it. Bookmarks. Yes, yes, sir.
Control F1, Control F1.
Ed, how did you do in quick match last month? If you played, I'm sure you did since it was Red Alert 2.
Wait, are you asking Ed?
Yeah, yeah. That was no, that's fine. Okay, pretty standard builds. The other thing is too, I'm pretty sure that Big Butt has been QMing, and I think he's a little bit used to the buff the Allied has gotten. And he doesn't have that now.
Yeah, so it's a quicker power plant, right?
Yep. Power plant comes out quicker, and I think soon it's going to change to 600 instead of 800, which means it'll come out quicker, and you'll have a little extra money for Grizzlies.
Right. Yeah, yeah, that's why it's kind of hard to keep track of the different things. So is a quick match this month that also has the multi-engineer, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, it's a very interesting take on it. Andy was very upset, said he would not play in the tournament because of the multi-engineer. Says he does not believe in nerfing the game for less equipped players, I think.
I mean, I don't. Here's my thing. I get that perspective because it is part of the game, and I personally, that's not something that getting engineered is something that it happens and I expect it. It's not something that really bothers me, but also, to play devil's advocate for the other side, does it make the game more fun to not have to worry about that? Maybe not. I don't know, but I think.
Yeah,
it does make the game more fun. Then that should be the primary concern, is because this is a fucking game, people.
Yeah,
so it
well,
should be as fun as possible.
And particularly in the case, every sport comes to a point where
changes. Yeah.
Well, it changes, but also sometimes the spectators are taken more into account than the players. Early on with the sport, you look at competitive milkshake drinking. If the players have a preference, the players are going to get the preference because no one watches it. Who cares? You know what I mean? Everyone who's at a competitive milkshake drinking contest is the milkshake drinking. It's the contestants and their families. So you might as well just cater to them. But when you have a sport like football or something like that, there are things that are specifically taken into account for the sake of it being a spectator sport.
This is true.
And it's always trying to find that balance, because obviously you want the players to be happy. And the players should find the game competitive, so it's a balancing act. I told Ed, I was like, yeah, I'm a purist. Like, I love the idea of playing the game in its pure form. I think it's beautiful that it stood up for 20 years. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure I would have been the guy who would have said that weight classes would have ruined the UFC. Like when the UFC added weight classes, there was people who were really upset about it. And now we look at it and we're like, obviously there needs to be weight classes in the UFC. So things do change.
All right, so what do we got going on here? It looks like so Big Butt is playing more of a conservative kind of allied game here. He went, with like maybe half a dozen to 10 Grizzlies to work on incoming rhinos, and now he's teched up. Doesn't have a great eco, but it's not terrible. No, it's kind of terrible. Wow, I don't know what he's doing with his eco today.
Yeah. So
anyway,
but
he's trying to play a more style, and it's not going well for him right now.
Yeah, got some of the but still keeping the pressure on, which is nice, because when you're on your heels with your build or your economy, it's always good to get on your toes on the attack and not let the other guy know. So much of this game, you forget, as the observer, we're watching everything. But as the other player, when you're, got your head down in your bunker, if the other guy keeps pressing you and keeps playing like he's up, sometimes you can get tricked into thinking he is. So I like the pressure coming from Big Butt.
On the other hand, I think Quas he's a experienced enough player where just by glancing at his opponent's base, he knows he's broke because he's mining dirt and he's only got 2 miners. He's got 4 miners up top now.
That's true. That's true. I mean, he definitely.
He's gonna lose that MTV. That's gonna be huge.
Ooh, doesn't? Oh,
able to,
wow. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, he's
not worth it. Wow.
A good player with a good scout certainly has his feel on the pulse of his opponent, but
yeah, I think you'd be able to tell very easily that Quas was broke there.
Okay. So competitive milkshake drinking. Yeah, actually, it's funny. I'm glad someone Googled it. I just made that up. I just came up with that on the spot.
Oh, I'm sure it's a thing.
Oh, but that's the point. Everything's a thing. You know, everything's a thing. But the point is, anyway, I've been in enough. I've been a part of enough fringe sports to kind of know the.
Ooh, he's gonna lose at least 2 miners here.
Can they?
On the right.
Yeah. Oh. What do you get? 1 miner for that? Couple of rhinos?
I think he got 2. I looked away for a second.
Yeah.
It looked like I think he had 4 over there before.
And these ones, rhinos pushing in bottom left.
Yeah. Yeah, man, Quas really should have went for that IC again.
Yeah, didn't hit the
He doesn't have the money to do so now.
Yep, now he's broke. Looks like he might be on his last miner. And yeah, Quas throws the G's. And this is game point, boys and girls. I know a lot of you guys out there on the competitive matches, you guys are all fans of the best of 9. This is a best of 3. So for the record,
nobody got time for that shit, dude.
Well, I think that's one of the ones where I'm looking out for the spectators on that one. I know some hardcore spectators, do want more, but at the same time, I like the idea of getting a whole tournament done in an afternoon. So that's what we're trying out. Okay, 1-1.
Yeah, best of 9 can be fun because sometimes games only last 3 minutes, and so you'd like to, as a player, you like to feel like you have a chance.
Is this the right desert island? Is it just the one in battle, or is there a new one?
No, go to standard. There's an updated version.
Yeah. So it's an interesting argument because, 1.3. Okay, so it's a funny idea. Because when you look at, let's take basketball, for example. If I was going to play LeBron James one-on-one, the lower that, say we were going to go to a score, I'm going to play LeBron James one-on-one to 20. I would lose. There's no chance of me winning. Now, if I played LeBron James and we were just going to go to 1, I might be able to throw up a shot directly into the air over the top of his head, and I might be able to beat LeBron James. So I think that argument can actually be similar applied to something like Red Alert 2, is that on a low enough scale, on a single game, certainly the inferior player has a higher chance of getting lucky. But, so it's kind of that balance. I want it to be enough games to have a chance, kind of, but at the same time, I don't like to get bored, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think that's exactly right. I think something like a best of 7... depending on the nature of the tournament, I think a best of 7 is good, especially if it's good players, because that's gonna last at least a half hour. And,
yeah, I mean, I think the so I'm trying to look at the chat. I think so. My best of 5. I mean, my best of 5 matches regularly go 30-45 minutes. I think that's a pretty good time, but it just depends on the players too.
Yeah. It depends. Yeah, exactly. Depends on the maps they pick.
Yep.
Depends on the players.
Yep, that's exactly right. So Monster, the NG rush would be tricky because it is multi-NG. So it's actually kind of interesting with multi-NG. The only person who could do it would be Soviet, because they could technically load up 3 engineers in their flak. So it's not allowed. Some heck just said it's not allowed. It's you could put 5 engineers in a flak and you could try to go take over his base, but
you're gonna lose instantly for wasting that much money.
It's so much money. I mean, 1,500 to take over an enemy's, MCV or something.
Yeah, not worth it. Okay, so Quas is going middle. I think he should tech. I mean, I really think even if Big Butt plays conservatively and gets a couple war factories, gets a good economy, having that IC and then spamming wharfs is going to put the fear into Big Butt, because he's so used to no, okay, I have BFs now, I'm safe. But when you're staring down the barrel of that IC timer, you don't feel as safe, even if you have BFs. At least that's me.
Staring down the barrel of the IC timer. I love that, Revo. That's absolutely. You are a wordsmith. I love that.
Yeah, I think it looks like he's going multi-war, but maybe he'll tech up now. Who knows? Yeah, he's already got. Yeah, he's got to get that IC. It should already be out.
Hey, I think
the first game he got an IC ready before the first BF was even out.
I don't think he's not going for it. Doesn't look like. Nope, there comes another War Factory.
I don't know. The first thing, I get wanting to keep your opponent on their toes, try to do different tactics in different games, but the first tactic that he tried worked.
Well, and certainly in a best of 3, and that's the difference between a best of 3 and a best of 5 or 7. You don't really have time to do a bunch of different tactics. Like.
Oh, he's splitting, so that's good.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have enough Rhino though to do a lot of damage here. I don't know, man. He's got 4 War Factories now. So
wow, yep, pumping and yeah, boom, and went down to those early gems. He definitely had a plan in mind for this map.
Got one BF. Yeah. So sometimes when I'm playing with new players and they're asking me for tips and shit, the one thing that I try to leave them with is, because there's so many different ways to play the game, I tell them to have a plan. It's just, if you have a plan going into the game and you attempt to execute it, then you're in good position. You just have to be flexible enough to change the plan, obviously, but.
No, I like that.
Right.
Yep, and so many people don't. So many people, and it's actually similar to. I just got into chess, and it's funny. Like, I bring up chess in every stream. But the point is, in chess, like when I was younger, I just played. I just winged it, And the thing is, in chess, you want to learn chess, you start with an opening. Have an opening, and then figure out your mid game, then figure out your close. And I think in Riddler 2 similar is you got to have an opening. Certainly have a plan, and that plan might change, but you need to start with a plan. You need to have an opening, have a strategy. Wow, the chrono, that's
Ed doesn't agree. Ed thinks having a plan is bad.
Ed
tell
says
us why having a plan is bad.
Yeah, well, different strokes for different folks. I would say, generally speaking, a plan in most.
I said have a plan and be flexible to change that plan.
That's good. That one's difficult to argue with, but we'll see what Ed has to say. I'm open. Maybe the goal to beginners should be to be like water. That's what Bruce Lee says. Be like water. Maybe that's the advice.
No. I mean, Ed's saying what I said, which is, go in, have a plan, and you got to be flexible because it's a real-time game. You don't get to take turns. Got to keep an eye on everything and change as you go.
Wow, this Chrono Legionnaire is so odd to me. I've never seen this used in a competitive game before.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't see it much. Seen it.
I guess I just don't see, honestly, competitive games, I don't see that many allied, so I guess that's probably why. But
yeah, fair enough. I see it quite a bit with... What's going on here? Really? No way, man.
Wow, that... Wow, I didn't think he, Okay. That's it.
GG's. Wait, did you kill the game?
No, I didn't.
Why am I not in the room anymore?
I see you in the room.
Weird. Hold on.
Quaz quit that game.
Wait, did I DC? Yeah. Kick the old Revo.
Was the old Revo purple?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird. All right, well, GG's. I don't know why he didn't try early IC again, because I mean, he you know what Big Butt's gonna do. I mean, he doesn't always do the same thing, but he pretty much always does the same thing.
So yeah. I think he thought he wanted to smother him. So pass is 99, Monster. Oh, now Monster's excited to go. First first Monster's on the team of, hey, let's reschedule these games for an hour because I got a random 3v3 that I didn't know about. And now he's all, yo, what's the password? Let's go. I'm in a hurry. I love it.
That sounds about right.
I know, dude. I'm trying to find. Yeah. All right. So you guys, here's the bracket again. So Big Butt, Quaus, Big Butt moving on. Big Butt, Zane has a bye, so Big Butt's gonna be playing Zane in the semifinals. Right now, we have a second prelim game, which is Monster and Legend. Winner of that will go on to play Gene.
Nice. Hey, Steve. I'm gonna pass along some advice I got from a really good pro player. When you get into the game, make sure you don't have a plan. Okay, no plans. Just kind of going blind. Maybe just spam some Connies and see what happens. I don't know. I love you, Ed.
Yeah, so Big Bud says if he would have gone IC, he would have fast chrono camp.
Oh, Legends playing sniper incoming.
We do have a 15-second delay, so that's why, in case you're wondering, Revo, why people don't respond to you so quick. That's why. It's not because they don't like you.
Oh no, that's yeah.
It's kind of funny when I watch. Yeah, I say something.
I was just gonna say.
Sorry, go ahead.
People complain about sniping and stuff, and it's like, if there's gonna be a stream, people can snipe. It is what it is. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the 15-second delay, but honestly, dude, here's the thing: when you take out engineers, stream sniping is not as valuable. Honestly, like that's the big one that I feel like I give away. I'm like, yo, engineer coming, you know what I mean? And like without the engineer,
well, I mean, if you're good enough to divide your attention between the stream and the game, it can be valuable to like see the other player's base. But yeah, I am personally not anywhere close to being good enough to watch a stream and play at the same time. So
yeah, I remember that's what, before we system linked when I was in elementary school, we played Halo and we used to be like, stop screen watching, and then we were like, fuck it, it's part of the game now. Like if you watching someone else's screen, that's all part of the game. And then the thing is, when I'd play Halo 1, I would stare at the ground and sneak up on people so people didn't know where I was. They'd look at my screen, they can't see anything. I had the whole map memorized. So that's how you bring it to the next level,
There you go. Evolution.
Screen peeking, yeah, that's what we called it. Screen peeking.
I didn't play that much video games when I was younger, so I don't know. I believe you.
I have a big brain. Yeah, so Legend and Monster dropped this one on me. Oh, hey, can we postpone this an hour? We have a 3v3 that starts right now. I'm like, dude, I told you guys about this game 5 days ago. Like, why can't anyone figure out their schedule and just like, I guess I'm just like a regular like planner adult person, and I just like make schedules and stick to them, and that just doesn't really apply. And to be fair, like to ask someone on the other side of the world to be like, yo, Saturday 2 p.m. meet me online, I guess It's like a little bit much to ask, but I just keep thinking if I raise the prize pool, people will start taking it more seriously. Oh damn it, I messed up the scoreboard. Fuck. All right, don't worry, team, I'm gonna fix it. Everyone relax.
Jesus Christ, Wilbur. You will never work in this town again.
All right, Revo, tell me what's going on.
We got Steve, Monster on the top left.
Are they red and yellow or no? They're not, are they?
BB. No, red. They went opposite sides, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, don't worry, team.
Wait, are you tabbed out right now and it's not lagging like crazy?
Yeah, is it supposed to?
Oh yeah, usually when you tab, I mean it's lagging a little bit. It'll get faster when you tab back in.
Okay, I'm in now. If we still have lag, we can restart it. I didn't know that.
No, it really wasn't that bad. I was just impressed that usually when somebody tabs out, it slows down to like 40 FPS. I think Mr. Legend Habibi is going to win this series only because I think he's a better player than Steve overall.
So yeah, and Red Alert 2 is one of those Red Alert 2 is one of those unique kind of games where if you are a better player, just kidding, it is so important to winning. But yeah,
that's really, really good analysis. We should get paid for doing this.
Yeah, and actually, it's interestingly enough, competitive milkshake drinking is actually very similar. The better person wins 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, that seems accurate.
Okay, so
I just think Steve's a great player, but I don't think he plays as much as Legend does. But I don't know. We'll see.
We know one thing for sure with Legend. Legend gets his reps. Legend gets his reps in.
Yeah. Although he like rage quit all the servers for about 2 weeks, so maybe he wasn't playing during that time, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I will say, interestingly enough, the thing with Legend played in my first match. So this is, I think, like my 6th week of streaming. Legend was in my first match, and since then, I think he's been in probably 5, 6. I have him on every fucking week, and I've never had someone play more games, play more good games, play their ass off, play competitively, and yet still somehow never get paid. He doesn't win the matches. He almost wins the matches. He plays really good. He plays a lot, and he just like doesn't win. It's so odd. I don't know, because he's a great player.
In this game, as we all do, but yeah, he's a really good player. So see how this goes.
Yeah, he is. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's the thing, though, is every time I see him playing, I'm like, damn, this dude's a great player. But for some reason, he just doesn't usually end up pulling out the series. So it's interesting. What's Legend?
I think keep typing things to each other. Oh, they're probably definitely stream sniping and are just listening to what we're saying.
Well, you're not supposed to give it away. I always feel like that's always my bait. I'm always like, I'll talk shit about them, and then if they start saying something, I'll know they're stream sniping, you know?
You know what I heard? I heard.
Yeah.
Monster. His mom's got a big butt.
We'll see.
I heard. That's just what I heard. I'm not saying it's true.
We'll see if that brings him out. Berg, thanks for the bits, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, for Big Butt pulling it back. Yeah.
Did you see Ed? He said Steve with that MCV move, proving he has no plan.
No. It's not a bad MCV move, is it?
It's not bad. It's just not typical. I think there are better places to put your next refineries, but you know, whatever floats your boat.
And again, Legend, if you are listening, just to be clear, man, I'm a big fan. I love watching you play. I'm just saying, it's quantitatively speaking, I pay you out very little for the amount of games you win, which I just find interesting.
We got the split.
What's that?
There's a split up top. There's a battle in the middle.
Comes out, gets a miner or two up top, a little engagement in the middle.
No, I don't think he got any miners, to be honest, because he saw the split, and Monster spammed a couple, he spammed maybe like 5 or 6 drones to take care of it.
Ooh. Yeah, it was good.
So really, I think that was a wash, more or less.
Nice. Yeah, Legend said, why do Zane and Gene get buys? And I said, because you rescheduled my games. So I was like, it was between you, Gene, and Zane. And I decided that since you rescheduled my games, you have to play in the prelims.
Monster, I'm gonna have to hit you with the old Frank and ask what is this build?
Dude, Monster's hanging and banging, dude. Honestly, I'm about it. I'm about it. Legend going for his third base move. Monster.
Legend has $8 trillion, and Monster has like.
No, honestly, Revo, I'm calling you out here, man. Monster, he's hanging and banging. He's looking at that build out to the right side.
His build is very odd.
Monster.
I'm not saying he's gonna lose. He's just got a very odd build.
I feel like he's just playing beyond himself right now, like totally beside himself, like doing stuff he's never heard of. It's like Will Ferrell in Old School. Like after he wins this game, he's gonna be like, "What happened?" You know what I mean? He's just blacked out.
I was out of my body, man.
Blacked out, just playing like a pro.
Oh, Soviet versus Soviet. Good times, good times.
Yeah, good old-fashioned Sov versus Sov. Look at that barracks build. Oh, spamming the Connies. Let's go, Monster. Let's go. This is what you call a meta redefining matchup right now. Monster is rewriting the playbook for Red Alert 2 in real time. You guys are all witnessing it.
You thought you knew how to play on Heck? You were wrong.
People don't know. No one knew until right now.
Legend's build is not... I mean, his build's fine, actually. He's just moving his MCV around to where he wants it to be.
Yeah, well, I think he's kind of, yeah, kind of has his way. Monster doesn't have a lot of backdoor stuff going on, and he's not wasting his time with it. There comes the Deso, love it, love it, love it.
We got 6 wharfs to 5. Legend has more wharfs.
And there goes Monster's money. Oh, no, and there it kicks back up again. Wow. Wow, just continuing.
Well, one dump is two grand, so. I mean,
one dump? Oh, one dump of gems.
Yeah.
Wow. This is just...
Ooh, maybe get a miner? Nope. Wow, that was a very odd split.
Is pulling out... Pulls all of his tanks to deal with the 3. Wait, why isn't Legend taking advantage of that? Oh, the Desos? Okay.
No, I don't know.
So the AFK miners is not standard meta, but who knows? Like I said, Monster's redefining. Redefining
Where
meta.
are the AFK miners?
Gets the Desos, pulls his Rhinos, hits the Desos. Better than some, worse than most, I would say.
That's gonna be GG. Right there.
No, Revo, I gotta say I disagree, man.
I mean, it's gonna take a minute, but I don't think.
I love that. Yeah, Path. The bracket got switched around. When we rescheduled, we lost a player, and then we had to go to 6 players. So I gave Zane and Gene buys into the semifinals.
All right, guys. So the new meta here is desolate your own tanks, and then run them all in for your opponent.
Revo, here's the thing, man. I need a yes man out of you. I need the kind of guy who says... Monster says, what the f...
Quit listening to me, Steve. Jesus. Oh, he's talking about his miners.
Oh, look at all these tanks. Just the storm.
Ooh, bye-bye miners. Yeah, I told you it was going to take a minute, but I'm pretty sure that this game's in the bag. He had 4 miners mining dirt for the last 3 minutes, so...
I mean,
trade is not gonna
here's the thing. Did you know the speech by Theodore Roosevelt that's called "The Man in the Arena," Revo?
I don't think so. I mean, not by heart.
Well, the point is the main phrase in "The Man in the Arena" by Theodore Roosevelt is that, you know, the man in the arena, not the critics, not the guy on the outside, those cold hearts who know neither victory or defeat. They're not the ones that matter. It's the man in the arena. And right now, Monster is playing his ass off, trying to redefine the meta. Did it work? No. Did it look silly to us? Yes. But...
But on the other hand... Yeah, Ed, I don't know why he didn't put his refinery... See, there's a reason there's these standard builds, because really good players have spent a very long time on these maps, kind of... you know, fucking around with different builds, and they find pretty good ones. And Monster did not copy that, you know, or he didn't follow that lineage of build orders from good players. He, as you said, stepping out.
So and that's a good point. And so say I wanted to be a mechanic, standard theory would be for me to learn the current amount of knowledge and then try to innovate from there. But there is a backdoor route where I don't learn anything and I just try to literally reinvent the wheel. And that is one way to create progress as well. Not a common way, not a recommended way, but it is possible.
We're just Steve, I hope you're listening, because, you know, we love you and you're a pro, but that was just funny. It's just funny, all right?
Yeah, it was. But like I said, shake and bake. Shake and bake. Sander! Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for spelling my name right. I see it spelt wrong quite a bit. My phone doesn't even know it. The other day I was like...
Ivor wrong.
Ivor, I-V-O-R, I-V-A-R. It's also...
Fair enough.
Autocorrect will get kind of creative. Ivory. Another one, whenever on my phone I use voice to text and I say, hey there, it's Ivor. And it says... The other day I sent one that said, hey there, it's a tiger. And I was like, that's not entirely incorrect. You know, I am a bit of a tiger, so I just kept it and just rolled with it. Pirate Bay.
You know, as long as you believe you're a tiger, then you really are a tiger, you know?
Yep, that's it. It's a mindset. You know what I mean? Oh my God. I love this. What are the maps? I'm like, dude, come on. I stream once every 2 weeks. You guys know the maps. I don't know them. Let's go.
Do you have a list in your server or
Well, it's
what?
the standard QM. You know, it's the ones that everyone uses. Come on.
Well, QM changes every month, my friend.
Yeah, so it's the current ones. I just assume everyone knows.
Uh, I mean, yeah, more or less. Like these players should know.
Well, that's it. Well, also too, I told these guys. I told them. I mean, like they can look it up if they don't know it. It's not like
Oh, gotcha.
I mean,
Gotcha.
I told them it was gonna be QM standard, no power plant upgrade. Um, yeah. So
Oh my God, they're picking the same exact maps as before. They pick coldest and then desert island. That's funny.
it's funny because when I'm like, hey guys, I'm just gonna grab this 8 most popular maps and pull randoms. Everyone's like, yo, bro, WTF? That's not how it's played. Da da da. And then all of a sudden I go play the game and it's just the same 8 maps over and over. I'm like, okay, well, just trying to make things
Yeah.
simple for everyone, but I'll just fuck myself. Okay. All right. Let's run it. Let's run it. Oh, I didn't update the goddamn scoreboard. I'm quitting this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it.
Free? No. I think you picked the wrong version of the map. Maybe it doesn't matter. They're
No,
very similar.
no. It is. We're changing. I'm updating the scoreboard. I'm changing the colors. And Revo, and this is you need to learn your lesson. You have to stay on your toes and treat me like a child, or it won't get done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who won? Who won the last one?
I did.
You're not being helpful.
Not Steve.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
I didn't.
All right. All right. Did I choose the wrong? Is this the wrong version of the map? I don't have a standard
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Go to standard.
Dude, I don't have a standard for this.
Yeah, you do. You picked it last time, bro.
Oh,
It's
okay. Okay,
1.3.
all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right, we're
There you
good.
go.
We got the right map. The scoreboard's updated. Everyone's the right colors. We are rolling in hot right now, boys and girls.
Rolling in hot Jello, sitting in the fridge, getting cool.
That's exactly right. Okay. Yeah, I got it's so I have so many analogies for like innovation and people thinking like, hey, this is the way it's always been done. It's so funny. Like the basketball one I think is great. The fact that there was actually a basket that you had to scoop the ball out of for 15 years, Revo. 15 years, whenever someone scored a basket, someone would scoop the ball out. It was 15 years before some guy was like, yo, let's take the bottom out. And you know, that first guy was very similar to Monster. He was ridiculed for his innovation.
We should turn crates on. That's. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
That's it. That's it. Think outside the box, man. You're going to get crucified, but if you're not getting crucified, you're not a game changer. That's life. All right. A couple early Connies running out to their huts. I love it. I love it.
Are they both getting their huts? Yep. Looks like they're both getting their huts. No one up. Pizza's the hut. You know.
Vitality,
Oh,
yes. That's what I'm here for, dude. I'm here to make you laugh, man. That's the whole reason I'm here.
Ooh, dang. He loses his Connies. Does not get. Yeah, Steve.
Oh
is,
my god, he lost his Connies going to the huts. Dude, we have to turn on no dog eat Connies, too. We need to protect the huts.
Bird. If you're watching, Bird, can we get a no Connie eat patch?
Yeah, we need the no.
See something on my desk
Dude,
on
it's
Monday.
such bullshit. You're trying to take your hut and someone dog eats you. Like, what are we doing here?
It's
Yeah.
like
Early drone. Let's see what this drone gets done. Look, I love the drone. The way it just sits, creeping around. Let's go. Oh, and there he's sending his own classic DVD. That's why I say drone versus drone. Where's he going? High, low, up, down. Can't decide.
here comes. He's gonna try for an attack now. He's
Let's
not
go.
gonna Get it.
Ooh, doesn't even just drive straight into the gun. Not even close. Not even close. You dogs can only eat tanks. Cal, I like that actually.
Great idea. Great idea.
So, Cal, do I like basketball? Yeah, I do. As a tall person, you guys don't know how tall I am, I guess, but I'm a tall person. So people are always like, yo, you play basketball, which is like kind of annoying, but I did play basketball in high school, so I appreciate the sport. I don't watch it or really care about it. So I think that's probably more than enough information.
That and boxing are the only sports that I really watch. So
Yeah,
yeah, we can talk about basketball if you want to.
yeah, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, me and a tall person. So between the two of us, we're really in the know.
That's all it takes is one tall person, really. Ah, these drones are just getting cleaned up.
That was weird. That drone kind of sat there.
I don't think he had it attack, although it should have. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Classic.
Very odd. Yeah, tell Ed how tall you are so Ed can go, that's pretty cool. I'm 6'9".
Revo, don't pick on people, okay? If someone picks on you, you're supposed to turn the other cheek.
I love Ed. He knows that.
Okay.
He doesn't love me back, but that's okay.
It's kind of funny because I have a really hard time picking up on who actually doesn't like each other. So like in Discord and stuff, I'm like, hey, you guys want to play? And someone will be like, oh, screw him, and I'm like, but do you actually hate him, or are you guys best friends? I can't tell.
Yeah.
I just got here.
Just assume that we all hate each other because that might be a safer bet given the community.
Yeah, so that's actually that's what I've ended on, yeah.
Right now, Legend is outplaying Steve. And I only say that because he's got, let's see. No, they have the same amount of wharfs, but it looks like Legend has more tanks. Let's see.
So Legend
definitely has more tanks.
So Legend probably has more tanks because he's played the game more and he's playing a more standard line that has proven to be better. But that's not everything in this game.
No, I mean they're both stretching in a pretty normal. Well, yeah. Steve's eco is not gonna be. No, he's got his MCV down by that next patch. He'll be all right. No, I think it's pretty even. We'll see.
I'm 6'9" in the chat, just so you guys know I'm 6'9". No, I'm 6'5". I am 6'5", actually. 6'5" is pretty tall, man. Actually, 6'5" I found to be a really good height. It's like an inch taller, and I wouldn't fit in places. Like I have friends slightly taller who like can't fly and stuff, but 6'5", like I don't hit my head very often on things, but I still have like.
Could be a shooting guard, maybe a small forward.
Yeah, it's so funny in the NBA, like 6'5" is as short as you can be, but in high school basketball, obviously, it's a little engagement here.
6'5" is, I think the average height of NBA players is like 6'6" or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's so funny how that goes. Like I was 6'5" in high school as the tallest guy on the team, and then in the NBA, it's like the shooting guard is. Okay, and Legend. And Monster's going to have a hard time here because he doesn't have enough tanks or resources to defend himself. But let's see what he can pull out here. He needs a Hail Mary. Drones. Drones.
I don't think this is a game ender here.
Really?
If that veteran goes, then he's fucked. Hey, I might be wrong. This could be a game.
There goes the Elite 2. Sentry, get away from the Sentry gun.
Yeah, I think the moment you said drones was probably the moment he should have been already spamming drones. Yes, I think you were right.
The drones, honestly, probably should have been spammed like 15 minutes ago and played defensively and then tried to.
Maybe.
No, that was decent. No, I mean I'm just messing with Monster. I mean he played. I mean. Legend gets his reps in. I think he's a more experienced, he's a more experienced player, and it showed there. But Monster certainly put up a fight. I appreciate him coming out, and meta redefining tactics are always appreciated on this channel. Okay.
GG, Steve.
So now it's
hey Steve. The build on Heck was we really want to have a post game interview about that. Can you tell us more about your Heck build?
Wow, yeah, Zane and Big Butt, let's go. Yes, we're moving today, boys. We are moving.
This be a good game. Be a good one. Steve, I'm just because I didn't build my.
Dude, yeah, well, Monster.
No. You didn't. we're just fucking around on the stream because you didn't build the sort of, standard spot one heck style. That's all. So we were giving you shit.
Monster.
Ed and Zane are bad players. Yeah, that's objectively true.
Revo, are we gonna flirt with the chat or are we gonna get going here? Can you ready up for everybody, huh?
I can do both.
Okay. Monster, Monster actually raises a good point. He says all of his dogs got eaten. I think we should actually, Berg, if you can add a patch for no dog eat dog as well. I think maybe dogs just shouldn't eat anything.
Dog world. Not a dog eat dog. Hey! Don't start the game. Don't start the game.
Why?
Look at your scoreboard.
Oh yes, Revo. That was a test. So at this specific time, I actually knew that the scoreboard was wrong, and I was testing you.
I appreciate that, you keeping me honest. By the way, also colors.
Yeah.
Steve, I did say on the stream that it wasn't a bad build. It was just different than what we're accustomed to seeing. And yeah, you weren't controlling your miners. Looked good for a while there, actually, for you.
All right, guys. So here's the bracket real quick here. So we have moving on from the prelims, Zane had a bye. So Big Bud is now playing Zane. Legend is then going to play Gene. The winners of those will move on to the finals. The winner is going to take home $50. USD though. USD. This is not based on wherever they live. $50 USD. Okay. Zane is red. Big Bud's yellow. Let's go. Let's go, boys. I'm excited about this. This is going to be a banger. I got a feeling this is going to be a banger. Rebo, who you putting your money on?
Oh, Zane. Yeah, definitely Zane.
Josh, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. You're putting your money on Zane? Yeah, I don't... Has Zane...
There are very few players I would bet on against Zane.
Andy, since he beats him every time?
He doesn't beat Zane every time. I would say Andy is probably a safer bet, but...
Okay, low key though.
Zane is.
I feel like every night Zane and Andy play best of 7. Like Zane never wins. Like I know Zane's really good. I know Zane can beat Andy, but low key, I mean they play so much. Like,
do they? I mean I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with. Lag. Add lag. Hold on. I'll leave and see if it fixes anything.
Well, I'm sure we could try a different tunnel.
Yeah, just wait. Just because if it is me, then I can just play on.
All right. Well, oh, Zane says it's him. All right, we'll back out and see what we can do.
Okay. Baffled control turn. What was I saying? Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I think Andy is a better player than Zane overall, but there's few people. Andy would be one of them, Marco.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, they're all they're certainly top tier.
So if I'm gonna make a bet and it's Zane versus anybody besides, a top 5, top 10 player, I'm gonna bet on Zane.
Yeah, as far as and even US games certainly. So when he says AWS, it's the hashtag AWS, right? VRP Pro.
DC after it became laggy. No. Actually didn't even quit out because you told me not to. Well, I mean, I exited out. I hit escape, but I didn't actually hit quit. So I don't know. I hit escape, but I didn't actually hit quit. You know what I'm saying?
Revo, I don't have time for you to split hairs, man. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
I split so many fucking hairs, bro.
Path. Someone got their post pack. They said packy, I think, which it must have picked up as a racial slur or something. That's funny. Maybe packy is a racial slur. I should probably stop saying it. Okay.
I mean, it is when certain people say it because certain people use it to actually disparage, Zane, aka Andy.
Yeah. This looks good now, huh?
Yeah, I think it's all right. We'll have to see when they got some dogs running around, but if you look at the fans on the Allied MCV, it looks okay. It's not great. It's better.
This looks... Huh, I don't know, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's not 60 FPS, but it's better.
Take what we can get. Alright. So you're going for Zane. I'm putting my money on Big Butt because I love the fact that he plays Allied. I'm not a huge fan of watching people Rhino versus Rhino all day, so I'm a big fan.
XVS is so boring.
So I love Allied versus Soviet, and I love that Big Butt, one of the few players who really hangs and bangs at the top level with Allied. So I'm a Big Butt fan. For those of you who are confused, he is using the name Big Head Harpy, but we know him as Big Butt, so we're gonna keep it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an Allied player, so I appreciate the fact that he goes Allied. However, I think Zane's gonna win. I think Big Butt could win. He's good enough, but I don't think he will. We shall see. We got a dog. Ooh, look at Zane. See, this is how good Zane is. Do you see that dog at Big Butt's base?
Yeah.
Get it sitting in front of the barracks for a second to, catch any early infantry that might pop up.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's so fun to see like the really little things. Like once you once you get your game to such a high level that like you have those 4 seconds in the beginning where you're like, I'm not doing anything at this point during the game. I might as well like troll the barracks with my dog. It's fun to see that happen at the top level.
We got a Rocky. He's probably gonna be scouting with that. This is the same exact build. Yep, there's the lab. This is the same exact build that he did his first game against Klaus. And yeah, I mean, this is a really tough build for your eco. You just kind of bank on having that BF, that first BF, work out, defend anything that comes in.
Okay, wait, can we talk about this flat cannon for a second in Zane's base? That is how you put down a flat cannon. It's perfectly behind the barracks. There's a flat cannon perfectly behind that barracks.
Nice.
That's so funny.
That's kind of weird and wasteful. I wouldn't have done that, but
because I mean they're expensive, but at the same time, against an Allied player, maybe you just assume you're gonna get harassed, and you just say, "Fuck, let's not mess with it,"
I mean, his eco is fine, and I'm not a Sov player, and Zane is one of the best. So if he does something, I'm not one to question it.
So when Zane does it, you don't question it, but when Monster does it, you question it. If Monster would have put that flat cannon down, you would have been like, "Yo, what a scrub!"
I would have been like blowing my fucking, my siren horn. What a noob!
Scrub siren. Oh, this is not a good look for this MCV. The Battle Fortress is coming in. Too little, too late. Oh,
he's gonna take out that BF easy. Yeah.
Goes right on the BF. Spamming the pillboxes, works on the backside.
And look at the left side. I think he's gonna lose some miners here.
Oh, was it a flak? No, wait, there wasn't a flak who killed that. I swear there's a flak cannon behind that barracks. Am I wrong?
No, there is.
Oh, okay.
I can see the base of it.
Yeah, someone said a flak track killed it. Okay.
Killed what?
Someone said a flak track killed the Rocky. It was I thought the flak cannon. Anyway, okay. Doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Okay, wow. So he's able to pull out that MCV. That surprises me a little bit. Okay, tech coming out from Zane.
We'll split on the right, trying to kill that BF. He might have gotten one BF. I wasn't on top of things. I'm sorry. Okay, I see his outs. Zane is keeping Big Butt on his toes. This is good, but if you look at that, ooh, Big Butt is also broke again.
Yeah, the pumping battle fortresses. Oh, the flat cannon. Yeah, the flat cannon killed the Rocketeer. Yeah, that's right. All right, Sandra, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. It was a good hidden flat cannon. That was the point. Okay.
Man, Big Butt has been broke for about 3 minutes now.
Loading these BFs up is not it's not a poor man's endeavor,
No.
It's
yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm an Allied player. I'm not a pro, obviously, but my go-to is either Spy or Mass Mirages and mix in, 2 to 4 BFs into a Mirage army, but BFs are fucking expensive.
Yeah. Path? Path, I want you to be a yes man. Come on, buddy. We need a yes man out of you. Always cheer for the underdog. Rule number 1. Always cheer for the underdog.
Yeah, Zane's probably going to win 2-0. That's what I would bet as well.
Revo, come on, man.
I just got to keep it real for the viewers, man. You brought me here. You said to me, you said, Revo, I need you here because you keep it real. So I'm keeping it real. You know, you're right.
I specifically was looking for more of a yes man. I'm going to be honest with you. Cal, yeah, so Cal, you mean like do a free-for-all and each time the last guy drops out? That's actually a funny idea.
Oh, left side. Those BFs are doing work. They're a little scared to go in.
Wow, working that Chrono Legionnaire again. I love it.
Okay, he's about to lose some miners here on the left. What is Zane gonna do here? This is a risky. Okay.
Yeah, Legend. This actually. Ooh, and wow, that he didn't get the other BF. He actually could save that BF if he killed it. But
ooh, the drone jumped into the other.
Yeah, he could have. I don't know if he realized only one had been. So Legend, actually, we're actually not playing with the power plant buff. We actually probably should have given Big Butt the edge, but I didn't have the maps. I didn't want to deal with it, so.
MTV right side, bottom right.
Let's go. Let's go.
Shield. He's gonna shield it. Come on. Shield that shit.
Yeah, yeah. I like how Big Butt. You already see Big Butt pulling out. He knows it's coming.
Yeah. This is looking close. I still think it could go. Oh my god, he got a drone in. Holy shit, he got a drone in on the left side. One of those BFs. Legend, Allied is not OP. You gotta stop.
It's gonna take more than a power plant buff to make up for the Grizzlies.
I mean, you gotta remember. I mean, if you ever watched like one of Big Butt's videos, this dude is like the amount of energy he puts into controlling all of his units.
Yeah,
is mind-boggling to me.
It's
like
incredible.
I would be exhausted after 3 minutes of putting that much attention into this game. So like just because one player has mastered this particular build does not mean Allied is OP. Sorry.
Yeah, that's and that's it. He I mean, he's when you watch him play, he seems to be microing, 3 different groups of BFs at the same time. It's really impressive.
Oh yeah, he is. Watch some of his videos. It's very impressive. Okay, yeah, maybe he should be building a nuke here. I don't know, just something to push himself over the edge because I don't know. It's a close game.
Yeah, so Rebo, have you seen any of the new free-for-all maps that Berg and Snark and me came up with?
No.
Dude, we'll run some after this. So any of you guys in the chat that want to play, we're gonna run some some free-for-alls. Winner gets $5 after this. We got some really fun ones though. There's one called King of the Nuke. It's heck freezes over, but there's a nuke in the middle, and the nuke, if you control it, it launches every minute.
Nice.
And the nuke it can't be destroyed, and you can't build off of it. So you can't really turtle with it. You can't destroy it. You just have to try to capture it from each other. Oh
shit! What's going on here?
He brings the MCV with him. Let's go!
Oh, wow.
And that's why you call it Red Alert 2 and not Chutes and Ladders, because you're never out. You're never out. It's chronoing, so he's got him low power. I love that. If this Chrono Legionnaire gets the nuke, this was the play of the tournament right here. I don't even know if it's gonna work or not. That's play of the tournament though.
No, I don't think Zane can win.
Well, it doesn't matter if Zane wins. You can still get play of the tournament even if you don't win, Revo.
Oh, definitely play of the tournament. That was awesome.
That was so sick. Has him low power because he took the nuke. He can now. I
think Zane's gonna win. Zane's gonna win.
So they have a little bit of a base trade going on here. Ooh, yep. But he brought his MCV with him. Oh, Zane. So Zane, he was trying to build off of it to give him some more time. So he's gonna run out of buildings here. So close though.
GG.
He needs to split those BFs.
Hey, that was a good move. That was a very good move.
But I love that he brought the MCV with him. Now his BFs. So now I don't. Oh, he has buildings over there. Yeah, his buildings were. Oh, he's in his MCV. Never mind. He had too many. Yeah, he had too many buildings spread out. That was sick though. I love bringing. Well, okay, epic base trade move with a Chronosphere. Bring your MCV with you. I love that.
I mean, Adam, what do you mean by beating all the top sovs? He's not going to beat Zane. I doubt he could beat Marco in a series. I doubt he could beat Buffalo in a series.
This is my foot mouse.
Big Butt's a great player, but Allied is not OP. Even with the power plant buff.
Wait, who was saying
Oh my
that?
god, coldest peak. Yeah. Adam, not Adam, but a different Adam.
Doesn't that suck when you have a name like Adam and then someone else claims it? Okay. No, that was sick.
That was an incredible move.
I loved it. Yeah,
That was
I loved
not
it.
a throw.
Okay,
It was
okay.
a throw, but it wasn't a throw.
No, it wasn't a. It wasn't a throw. I don't think Big Butt had. I don't think there was any point in that game where Big Butt was commanding. You can't throw if you're not. If you don't have a commanding lead, you can't throw it, right?
I mean, it wasn't a beating. You know, it was a close game. Oh wow, Berg! I didn't know that. That's awesome. Oh, Allied.
Oh, he beat Marco, huh? Wow. Oh, 2. Yeah. So it was a 2 out of 3.
Yeah, Big Butt definitely is a top player.
Oh
No
yeah,
doubt
of
about it.
course, of course. Oh, Jungle. Of course he's a top player. He's hanging and banging with the best of them.
And don't forget to pick Jungle LE version 17.9.3.2.
Dude, I only have
extended
one. I
edition.
only have one Jungle, so I hope you're kidding.
Oh, all right, this will work. This will work.
God, and you didn't even tell me to update the scoreboard.
Hey, did you update the scoreboard?
I'm giving it to Big Butt for that play. I'm giving Big Butt half a point for the play.
5-1. That is the official score.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to deny Big Butt has to be one of the best allied players doing it right now. I don't think there's any way to deny that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Especially in AVS, his tactic is really tricky to deal with. So when I've played him a few times in the past couple months, like in QM, and I've almost beaten him a few times because there are ways to counter this in AVA, but it's hard, and I'm not nearly on his level. So
It's just like any other tactic-based heads-up game too. You know, when there's a counter, and then there's a counter to that counter, and if he knows you're countering, he's going to counter back, and it's really the beauty of the game. But he certainly has the resources at his disposal to pull off competitive games with top players. I mean, that Chrono MCV move was nice. He probably could have just kept the MCV with him, with the BFs maybe, instead of leaving it. I don't know. It's hard to say.
you know that actually is a good point. That might have been the best thing to do.
But it's hard to say, like,
That's easy for us to say.
but when you run like a hook and ladder Hail Mary, it's like, well, he should have. It's like, dude, it's a hook and ladder Hail Mary. Like, who cares? We don't have time to perfect it. So anyone in the games right now, before we move on to the next games, I think we will run we'll run Gene's game first, and then after Gene's game, we will run a free-for-all. Anyone can hop in. We'll get 7 players, $5 to the winner. We'll play the tiny map. We got a fun tiny map, Revo. The King of the Nuke, Revo. You're gonna like King of the Nuke, man. It's a lot of fun.
All right. I have to go in like a little while, but I can probably stick around for that at least.
You're gonna abandon me?
Well, it's not your fault, nor is it my fault. It's the fault of the children who couldn't, keep their schedule in order.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's the problem. And that's the problem with Big Butt. Like Savage said, the issue is that he seems to have a big issue with Yuri.
All allied players have an issue with
Yeah, there
Yuri.
just really doesn't seem to be, at this point in time, there's not seem to be an answer. But
I've seen Andy and other really good allied players do well against Fury players, but it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
And it's frustrating too to feel like you're playing with your hands tied behind your back, you know. But yeah, Cal, check him out. Yeah, Berg was saying there was that map tournament. Yeah, well, I would check out some of the new Land Rush. I'm a big fan of the Land Rush maps. We started doing Revo for our free-for-alls. We started doing a 10-minute timer, and we just do winner based on points, which is nice because you avoid those like super long games.
And that's cool because like you don't even know who won, really.
Yeah, and that's
know?
And it's also nice too because I used to have issues with people bringing friends into the games and teaming up. But the point is now, if your friend gets the knockout, you don't get the points. So it's worked pretty well.
That's cool. That's a good idea. Keeps it interesting.
And 10 minutes is nice too because if an FFA devolves into 2 people camping in the corners, it's like I have to grab a sandwich. You know, we're gonna be here all night. So the 10-minute timers keep things tight.
Okay, what do we got going on here? Looks like Zane might be teching up. I see a radar. Big Butt BF is doing Big Butt BF.
Yeah, he's got that. He's Battle Lab out too.
Harassing those miners from the hill a little bit up top.
Yeah.
Always good.
BF coming out
of there.
Yeah, Paf, I think you're absolutely right. You gotta have a plan A, and then you gotta assume that your opponent is gonna know you have a plan A, so you gotta have a plan B, and then you gotta think they're gonna do plan B. You gotta go do plan C.
That's a good point.
The BF's from the bottom of the ledge harassment. Love that, but he is taking a little bit of damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, someone said to Paf, why you only drone Kirov then? No, Paf has multiple tricks up his sleeve. I actually have a lot of fun watching Paf's videos. He does a lot of random shit. That Rocketeer's staying busy, but he's only got so many bullets.
Pew, pew, pew. But hey, you know, Allied is OP. Okay.
Allied is OP. Yeah, Allied's OP. That's why in SFJ they had to make the Rocketeer 12,000 times better to make it effective.
I mean, it can. Look at the IC.
Ooh. Wait, why is he shooting the ground? Stop shooting the ground.
He was not paying attention.
What's he?
There's other things going on the right.
He's up in his base, I guess. Oh, he's worried about the defense. He's only got 5. Yeah, hit that. Damn, hit that nuke. We got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Always rooting for the underdog. Am I playing favorites? No, always rooting for the underdog.
Oh! An undeployed GI got the IC. Holy fuck.
Wow.
Or the fucking Jesus.
Which is amazing. It's actually never been done. A GI's pistol has never destroyed an IC before.
You know, that could be. Honest, like, no joke, that might be true.
Wow.
Jesus. Were you on that? Did you see that?
Yep, I saw it, yeah. I mean, I didn't realize that he did it, what had happened at the time, but I was there, so the viewers probably saw it.
That's amazing. Oh, man. You know, if Big Butt loses, at least he's given us some fucking amazing plays.
And that's it, dude. I mean, I want people who swing, you know. There's so many players in this community, too, where it's like, oh, I won't play him because I'll lose. And it's like...
Yeah.
You gotta play the players better than you know, and you gotta pull something out. And
the key is to have no pride at all. Just hate yourself and everybody else, and then you'll get good at the game. You know.
And honestly, my big thing is like, if you're losing, just pull the internet cord. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Alt F4 doesn't work anymore, so yeah, I would agree with that. And Zane is also, I don't know how he has money right now, but Zane is just trapped in his base.
He's trapped it, yeah, and so his money, he's sitting on 5K, but he's gonna be running out soon. Ooh, and Big Butt hits a base expansion. He sees it though, oh, and easily met by BFs, pulls back out. And this is what you call a barn burner, ladies and gentlemen. I actually don't know the phrase of barn burning, but it implies like it's a great game. I think that's how I use it. I don't know if
that's accurate. Yes.
I'm actually thinking in real time. I have no idea what the fuck that means. I think it means like, I think
on the bottom.
Bottom right.
No, just bottom left. 3 BFs incoming. Oh, he sees it. Too late though.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I think he's gonna get MCV
some.
or
Oh,
IC.
he wants to hit that IC or at least the power. Got those Tesla towers up though.
Ooh,
Oh,
three
three
Tesla
towers.
towers.
It's good to see. It's fun to see like a top player who says there is a time and a place for these. You know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the equivalent of the you know, the Prism Tower.
Yeah.
They're not as good as Prism Towers.
Oh, I wish he. I feel like he could have stuck with that. This elite might pick, the elite could target the IC and pick it up before anyone notices.
Nah, I don't think so.
No one's dealing with this with the elite right now. Unfortunately, oh I forget how little the damage they do to buildings.
Yeah. Like 5 minutes to take out that.
Yeah, it's like a flat cannon.
Okay, this is a close one. Or as Ivor would say, a barn burner.
A barn burner, ladies and gentlemen, a barn burner. So I think what a barn burner is. Oh, this.
Hold on, real quick. Did we miss something? Did we miss Big Butt losing his MCV, or is it?
Yeah, he moved
else?
it down to bottom right and he lost it. I didn't miss it, but he moved it down to bottom right. Here comes the IC. So the BFs are just.
This could be a game changer here if he gets those BFs.
So he's just avoiding it. He just doesn't. And so he saw the IC coming. That's why he wasn't engaging. Gets him tied up in the trees though. That's not what you want.
That's GG, I think.
Yeah, that elite's gonna make it so hard.
We got a BF in the base, but it can only do so much. It's weakened.
Okay, this elite GGI actually could have destroyed the IC because it's been down there for 20 minutes. So for the record, it could have done.
You know, by now, maybe, yeah. Okay, I think, I don't know. I mean, Zane should win, but it's not over.
Well, what's Big Butt got left to give? Oh shit.
Son of a bitch. And nobody move. Hold your breath.
Oh god.
It says it's you. You were in the red, but that doesn't mean anything. It could be anybody.
Wait, it says it's me, huh?
Well, your bar was like halfway down in the red, but. Can you see text? No, it's Big Butt. No,
Just
it's
quit.
you and Zane.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should quit. Let's just. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's see. Hopefully,
Now I see.
one person, namely Big Butt, will say, "Okay, I lost that one." Because it looks like he's the one DCing anyway.
No, I mean like on my end, it's like it's all three of you. Wait,
Which
wait.
means it's.
Which means it's
It,
me.
it could be anybody. I don't know. It could be anybody.
Wait,
Well,
now
it sounds like somebody already.
But wait, Revo, you're in though. Yours is high on my. Wait.
Yeah, everybody's quitting, so I'm just gonna hit quit.
GG's. Okay, yeah.
So did
Yeah.
Big Butt call it?
Was gracious.
What's
Big
that?
Butt was gracious. Big Butt quit. He said GG's. He was gracious. He knew he was probably going to lose. And yeah.
God, my
Thank
phone.
you, Big Butt. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to have. I don't know. I've never had issues on my end before, but certainly could have been.
Yeah, I mean, your stream stayed fine, I think, as far as I can tell. Like, I have your stream up on my other monitor, and it never lagged or anything, so.
All right, let's How much longer are you on for, Revo? So we got.
I mean, probably like 10 minutes, 15
Do you
minutes.
want to play a tiny map or something at Tiny Map FFA before you got to get off? We can run one right now to break up the monotony.
Sure.
All right, let's get
Sure.
people on the stream. All right, anyone who wants to hop in, password's 99, Tiny Map FFA. We'll run a quick one here. It'll be a hoot. It'll be an absolute hoot. And then we'll get and then we'll run the next game.
We're gonna go random, or can we pick factions?
Random factions. Random factions.
Downloading the map. Build oil derricks for money. Okay.
Yeah, so you can build an oil derrick to get money. It's a small map. So this is a 10-minute FFA, and then we're gonna go right into the next one. 10-minute FFA, and then right into the next one. So it's Legend and Gene in the next match, right? Yeah. All right, let's try to get a couple more people in here.
R2 soy.
I like it. I like to break up the monotony a little bit here. Actually, I made a scene for this. Watch this. Scene change. Bah. Oh, that's the wrong scene. Scene change. Oh, that's the wrong scene.
Seamless.
Oh, there we go. Let's go. Free for all. 10-minute timer. Winner gets $5. Boom. We're in it.
Nice.
All right, we'll give it 30 seconds to get one more person. Anyone else wants to join? The password is 99. Ah, Paf, we'll see you, man. I'll let you know who won. Or you can watch the stream later. You can watch the whole thing. Watch yourself. It'll be like you're a time traveler. All right, guys, we'll run it. Well, anyone else want to hop in? Everything I'm saying is 15 seconds late. So if I give them 15 seconds, I got to wait 15 seconds. All right.
Big Butt, come in. Come play this FFA.
Big Butt, come on, buddy.
Uzi, nice.
All right, that'll be fine.
Uzi's good at these kinds of things. But Gene is Gene, so I'm going to go ahead and say Gene's going to win, but, you know. Man.
All right.
To the highest score wins.
So it is the highest score. So even if someone does win, well, if someone wins, they're going to have the highest score, but theoretically
you could get the "you are victorious" screen, but also lose.
That's exactly right. All right. I turned off. You can engineer people if you want in this one. All right.
Yes.
All right, grape soda. Let's go, Newsy. Quick FFA, then we're back to the tournament, boys and girls. Quick FFA, back to the tournament.
Who's grape soda? Is that Paf?
Paf said he's going to sleep, so I don't think so.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
When can we build oil?
You can build oil right away. I think it's in the defense tab. This is a new map. This is actually, last week we had the barracks generating money, but it was kind of boring because everyone just spammed barracks. So
yeah,
I believe it's in the defense tab. You can build it right away. But it is land rush, so get ready to run. Let's go. All right, boys and girls, this is what you all came here for. I know you guys just put up with the tournament to see these games. Okay, the early power plant out by, looks like all 5 players. Bold play. And Soviet here, Soviet loves the bunker. The Soviet bunker is super OP, but GIs are also nice. And immediately on Yuri's base, Newsy does not love that. The Initiate's coming out. It looks like RA2 Sauge is going to be hitting some people real good. Oh, picks up that early elite. And Newsy is going to be taking an early walk. Revo has got the GIs making a nice perimeter. Early oil derrick trying to build up that economy down in the bottom left. Looks like both allied players tore a page out of the book called How to Win a Tiny Map, and they got out of the way. Newsy got sandwiched pretty early. It's a little bit difficult. Spawn point is partially to blame for that. And RA2 Sauge comes out early with the wall. We have not seen this before, but again, this is not a game that has a defined meta. So you possibly could be seeing meta redefined in real time. So buckle your seatbelts. Revo, 3 oil derricks. Now remember, the oil derricks do have a cascading blow-up effect. So if one of those gets blown up, he's going to lose them all. No nuke in the middle of the map. No, so we do King of the Nuke. King of the Nuke is a different map, Big Bud. I'm glad you asked. And that is on Heck-Free Zober. And it looks like Grape Soda is tearing a page out of Red's book, also building walls. Like I said, possibly seeing that meta redefined in real time. Flip. Oh, God. No.
Well, it was fun while it lasted.
It's just so weird. It's like, that ran so well. Are these my issues? Everyone's going red for me? Holy
Looks like everybody's out on my end except me and Gene.
Really?
Let's just try again. Let's try a different server. What server are you on right now?
I'm on that AWS. Should I just go Donita?
Yeah, look at the Donita servers and pick the one that has the most players. See how that goes. I don't know what the AWS server is. I don't think I've ever been on it before.
Yeah, Donita seems to be the crowd favorite.
Has everybody returned yet? It doesn't look like it. There we go. Kids these days.
Told my girlfriend to take her stupid phone off the Wi-Fi. Maybe that'll help.
Are you on Wi-Fi?
No, I'm not. But maybe it's like pulling juice from my router or something. I'm not very technical.
It seems unlikely, but yeah.
I was looking for an excuse to yell at her. No, I'm just kidding.
Just wanted some attention.
I guess less internet pulling from my stream. I mean, it seems weird. Like I haven't had issues with other games.
Oh well. Let's try again.
Dude, it's so annoying that like it's like this is part of Red Alert 2, and it's like, dude, what century are we in that we can't all play this game whenever we want? You know? Like, it's so weird. Oh yeah, so now you see Yuri this time. Yuri looking for a home, Ooh, gets sandwiched again. You don't want to be sandwiched, ladies and gentlemen. You do not want to be sandwiched. Okay. Oh, Revo picks up France this game. Love that. Gotta love that. And Yuri's trying. Yeah, Yuri goes in the very middle. I can tell you guys one thing for certain. You don't want to be in the very middle. Revo picks up, and remember guys, it's a 10-minute timer, and we are going on points. So even if you don't win the game, if you get a couple knockouts, you can get the $5. So it's good to be aggressive. Those initiates, but Revo staying busy. Oil Derek out. Oh, and Gene building up a good economy. Couple Oil Derek's out for Gene in the top right. Okay, it's so many bunkers out from the Soviet players. The bunkers are really nice.
Shit.
Oh, and Purple sneaking on the backside of Revo. Oh, and Revo. Oh, deploy the GIs. Run him over. Picks up the elite. And Revo, ooh, packs up the MCV. Probably a good move. And Purple pulls out. And so the Soviet, we got like a battlefront over here. You see the little DMZ, the line drawn in the sand for these two players.
Fuck me.
I love that Yuri's still staying alive. I don't think these players fully grasp the idea of points, because if they did, someone would be trying to knock out Yuri in the middle. You do want to go for points.
I was trying, but you know, you saw that win.
But now you're getting picked on. And that's the problem, is that you pick on your neighbor picks on you. That's how it goes.
Ooh.
Yuri in the very middle. This is an interesting little stalemate here. Everyone playing a little bit conservatively. Gene picking up the 4 oil Dyricks. Certainly going to have an advantage over time, but not getting a lot of kills with it. The War Miner. So that's why some people play the tiny maps where the War Miner, the refineries give you money. I took that off because it gives the Soviets too much of an advantage. Oh, Revo takes a walk. The Yuri player is out in the middle. Gene is sitting on a strong economy. And it's going to be difficult for RA2 or Grape Soda in the bottom left to pull this one out. Gene going early, starts pumping out a couple drones. Is he going to hit this MCV? Sells the MCV.
Yeah, Gene wins.
Yep, Gene wins. You never know, a map like this could go any way. Not at this point. At this point, it really can't go any way, but in the beginning, it could go any way.
Well, no matter what, Soviet has the advantage, unless it's modded in some way, like you mentioned.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if
you
someone
need that miner to take out infantry while you're tank just...
Yep, the miner's huge. Yep, and that's why. So people used to do the refineries gave you money, and that just didn't work because then you're spamming refineries and you're building an army at the same time. But yeah, so and the infantry bunker is so big as well.
Yeah.
But it's France. I mean, the only way with Allied is if you get lucky and get left to your own devices in the corner, and you can try to cannon walk. But it's you got to get pretty.
Yeah, if you can survive for a little while on tiny map.
Yeah,
Allied,
exactly.
You can get in a good position, but
It's actually kind of interesting. RA2 is probably a better advantage for Allied because of the GIs. You have a slight advantage early on with the infantry. Goes low power, he should push right here.
You mean Red Alert? Or, you mean Yuri's Revenge, right? You said Red Alert.
No, I mean RA2 compared because like you have GIs and they don't have the bunkers. I guess I know the GIs aren't as good, but like.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's
slight,
true.
but it's
you have
hard.
to deal with bunkers.
Pretty minor though.
Well, they're leaving the Allied alone, so maybe Gene won't win.
Yeah, but it's gonna probably if they let Purple Turtle anymore, if it comes down to points, Gene probably
That's true.
Gene probably will win. But you can just crowd this. He's only got one cannon, or you could go try to hit those oils. People forget that the oils. Gene's oils. What do you think? Do you think Gene's oils would all blow each other up if you hit one of them?
Hard to say. Probably.
Yeah, I think he specifically did it like that to avoid that, but it's hard to say. I think they still would all go, or at least most of them.
Getting that cannon, nice.
Oh, he crowded it? Yeah. Oh, didn't get it though. But if Gene gets the knockout on Teal here, and that's why an understanding of the game and the point system, Purple realizes you can't turtle here. You have to go for points.
Yeah, well, Gene's definitely going to get the most points.
Yeah, and so, and that's why it's actually kind of funny. Like we don't really have a rule against this, but Gene could actually just quit because, you know what I mean? Like, but anyway, I'm glad to see. Oh God.
Seriously? Man.
This game sucks. I find it hard to believe that Gene is DCing right now.
I mean, not intentionally. All right, I gotta go anyway. I'm gonna quit out. Maybe
yeah, you got no time for this shit. All right, Rebel, thanks for hanging out, man. It was fun.
Yeah, man, it was fun. Thanks for inviting me, and yeah, I'll see you again soon.
For sure, man. See you later. I was gonna say Gene was way up. All right, so now it's Gene and Legend. Legend, you want to hop in here? Who was that? Grape Soda, who was also in there at the end with Gene. Whoever, if you're in the chat, message me on Discord. Let me know your PayPal. I'll give you guys. That one's kind of unfortunate. I'll give you and Gene. We'll call you guys both the winners. We'll split it 50-50. Well, actually, we won't. I'll throw another 5 in. So you and Gene can both get $5 for that. Just message me on Discord. Let me know your PayPal. All right, let's get Legend in here. And all right, let's update the scoreboard. So we got Gene and Legend. The winner's going to go on to play Zane. Let me update the scoreboard here. And Grape Soda's putting the $5 in to the next max winning pool. Grape Soda, let me know. Do you want it to go into the FFA pool for the FFAs after the tournament, or do you want it to go to the winner of the tournament? Just let me know. Gene and Legend. Oh, wait, that's not right. Oh, yeah, it is Gene and Legend. FFA pool. All right, another $5. All right, Grape Soda, I got you. I got you. Yeah, that's too bad. I don't know what was going on there. We'll see. Hopefully we can figure it out this time. Gene, like, I don't know, but any official server. Dude, I don't know what the fuck, like, I don't know what that means. Like, I literally don't even know what that means. God, it's just, dude, just tell me the server you want. All right. Let's run it. Let's run it. All right, guys. Semifinal game here. Legend versus Gene. This is a 2 of 3. Best of 3 right now. The winner is going to go on to play Zane in the championship. The championship game. This is a $50 tournament. The championship game will be best of 5. And so we'll see what happens. Looks like the speed's running pretty good right now. How's the volume doing? You guys got it? Is the music like perfectly complementing my talking? Or do we need any volume adjustments? It's been 2 hours, so I guess if you guys had any issues with the volume, you would have said something. But let me know. I'm all ears. I'm open-minded. I do know how to adjust my volume. Actually, I figured it out. So that is something we can change. Perfect volumes, Elmo says. Perfect volumes. I love that. That's what we love. Look at that drone doing a little drone dance. Hits the dog. Love it. We got a couple top-notch players here, boys and girls. Couple top-notch players. You see that miner coming out at the exact same time. Wow. And this is an interesting game. You know, in our previous games, it was fun to see what happens when someone rolls the dice, when someone like Monster tries to redefine the meta, when people try to reinvent the wheel. Different things shaking and baking, but in a matchup like this, you got a good old-fashioned Soviet versus Soviet, 2 of the top players, and they're playing the exact same game. And what's fun about that though is to see like who's gonna take it home. and it just comes down to super minor things. They both sent a drone in. So Legend's drone was unsuccessful. If Gene can get a drone in, that'll put him up. You see him, he's dancing. You want to catch the... Oh, nice. See, you want to catch him when the turret's spinning on top. He picks that up. Let's see if he gets the service depot out here. And that's already, like, both players are going tit for tat, but already, you know, Gene's already a leg up. So here comes the service depot. He's going to be able to save it. But again, just because he saved it there doesn't mean that doesn't put him behind. You know, that does slow him down a little bit. So that's, you know, that's a hit for Gene for sure. Comes down to the micros, comes down to the splits. Real tight game. And again, Gene just slightly up on the tank build. Oh god, leg coming again. Jesus. What a travesty. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. Okay. EU server. Alright, we'll try an EU server. Maybe Legend was in 4. Alright, we'll try an EU server. I'm going to start calling it the lag monster. I'm going to start saying the lag monster. I'm going to say beautiful Saturday afternoon, and then the lag monster showed up. I think by personifying the enemy, it's usually the best way to, like, deal with the problem. Okay, alright, we're looking good here. So odd to see that kind of hit and miss. That's the problem with Saturdays, you know, you got everyone online at the same time, but... Anyway, alright, boys and girls, we got ourselves a real banger here. Again, Legend versus Gene. Best 2 of 3. Winner going on to play Zane for $50. When you got money on the line like this, you know, no one's here to start throwing random stuff. Both players are going to play their best games. They're going to play tight. They're going to play the strategies they know. They're going to be looking for a win. Elmo, if the EU tunnel works, I want to give you a big thanks. If it does not work, I'll still give you a thanks for trying to show up. Yeah, hey, Gene. Yeah, apparently Gene, I have seen Gene have some lag issues before, but I don't know, I guess it happens. Yep, both drones hitting the dogs. Both players playing a very mirrored style. Alright, early game boredom. Let's talk about something. You guys got a topic? Just give me a word and I'll just run with it. Just give me a single word and I'll just tell you a story based on that word. Oh, gets the miner! How's it going up here? Doesn't look like he drone down here. See if he gets that, gets the service depot out. And we are literally playing the exact same game over again. That's good idea with a repeat from a couple players like this, is that doesn't matter because you were just playing the exact same game twice. The openings for these players just remain so consistent that doesn't really change anything. But the mid game is where the champions show up, and of course the late game is where the winners show up. So let's see what we got going on here. A couple early ones from Legend working up top. Oh, it doesn't get the drone in. So Gene's probably slightly happy with that exchange. Pretty medium, trading tanks for tanks. Doesn't really accomplish a lot. Okay. 3v3 doesn't, and just a little misclick on the tank control there. Gonna be a nice pull out for Gene. Yeah, whenever it's a 3v3 and you pull out 2 tanks, that's always good. It's always good. Okay, so both players, yeah, I mean, just playing a very similar game. Good old classic Soviet versus Soviet here. A little boring early game. That's okay, boys and girls. We've been here for a while, coming on 2 hours, and that's okay. That's okay. Red Alert 2 tournaments, they're a marathon, not a sprint. Take a little bathroom break, get some caffeine in you, because we got more games in store. Just such a similar game. Such a similar game. Might be able to take advantage of the higher ground here, though. You see Gene kind of working away from the... Gene comes with the split. And Legend matches. Gonna lose a miner here at least. Legend can't be happy about that. I mean, this engagement in the middle, even if they break even, and Legend throws it. Okay. Legend doesn't throw it necessarily. He throws the G's, though, is what I meant by that. Okay. So now Legend's calling the map. Alright, let's see what Legend comes with here. When I told Legend that Gene and Zane were getting the buys, he said, why? And I said, well, they're good players. And he said, I'm always ranked higher than them. So let's see if he can prove that he should have gotten the buy right here. Oh, veto. Okay, never mind. Each player does have 1 veto. Age of Empires 4. Elmo, you asked the wrong question, man. There's like 74 topics that I have great stories on, and that is not one of them because I have not seen the trailer. I don't play a lot of video games, unfortunately, as a video game streamer. Elmo, what do you think about Age of Empires 4? That's my question. I used to love Age of Empires, though. Big fan. It's funny, whenever I tell people about Red Alert 2, I always say, most people don't know it, and then I say, have you ever played Age of Empires? And they seems like more people played that. Or StarCraft, Age of Empires. I don't know why, Red Alert 2 is clearly the best of them all, but... Alright, so let's see, Yeah, no, Elmo, yeah, I used to really enjoy him, too. Yeah, I remember Age of Empires, like playing on my old computers and playing and the code /Robinhood to get free gold. Loved that. Yeah, I know it's different, but they're when you talk about RTSs, like the only 3 RTSs people know are Red Alert 2, Command and Conquer, Age of Empires, and StarCraft. So let's see what it'd be interesting to see. I mean, Legend needs to I don't know. Legend needs to mix it up here. I think straight up he's in a tight spot against Gene, so he needs to shake and bake a little bit. I think he needs to throw a little bit of a curveball in there and not just play Gene's game. And I've said it before. I'll say it again. The story of David and Goliath, when you're young, you think it's the story that anything can happen to anyone. Or anyone can beat anyone. That's not actually the moral of the story. The moral of the story is that don't play someone else's game if they're better than you. And so if David would have tried to beat Goliath in a sword fight, David would have lost. So the moral of the story is, if your opponent is better with a sword, use a slingshot. That's the moral of the story. And I think the moral for Legend here is that, both of them want to play a very similar game. Wow, hits that warp factor. Okay, well, it's good early hit. But then again, Gene being allied, obviously, that's a good way to tempt Legend into playing his standard game. And certainly, but Gene knows exactly what to expect from that, so we'll see what both players come with here. Early Harrier, hovering. Tries to hit the flak, okay. Tech coming out from Gene, allied. Embrace, extend, extinguish. Yeah, it's a little genocide. It's a little genocide-y. You hate Microsoft. Yeah, well, I hate Microsoft in the fact that I love my MacBook, and I'm confused why Microsoft doesn't make a more intuitive system similar to Apple. Tanks pushing in. It's gonna be hard. Oh, and the Mirage tank. And so great timing by Legend. As soon as those Mirage tanks come out, that's how Allied's able to even things up with the Mirage tanks. And gets those Mirages out right in time. A good pillbox here. Yep. That's going to be enough to hold it out. Another Mirage coming. Did he get a spy in? Wow. Okay, so Gene got a spy in. So he's already bringing out veteran Mirages. Good use of the pillboxes. Holds off that first attack. So with that, with the spy now pumping out those veteran Mirages, this is going to be a very tight game now. Legend definitely, every second that a game goes, that Allied has time to tech up, to breathe, to get the spy in, to do those kind of shenanigans, definitely gives them the advantage. Not necessarily an advantage, but it gives them more an advantage, certainly. So that's definitely what Gene wanted. Holding off that first attack was really big for him. Being able to pump out the veteran tanks now. Yeah, I was trying to get RE2 running on my MacBook and tried to download Parallels and was having a heck of a time with it. Ended up getting a PC just for the game. Is Murat? Ooh, yep, stand your ground there. I think that's going to be a good battle. No reason to run away from that. Cleaning out those rhinos. Nice. Picks up an elite. Those veterans turn to elite so quick, make such a difference. He's just going to be able to feast on his economy right here. Just cleaning up those miners. Can't really make up his mind between the miners and the tanks. Oh, God. Wow, this game sucks. Oh, really, Almo? And it works on a MacBook just like that? That's amazing. Alright, so the rule's very clear on this. Unfortunately, if a single player disconnects, regardless of the reason, it is a loss. So, I mean, there's no way around that. The problem is you really can't. You know, you can't have a referee try to differentiate who's winning and who's not. Wait, who won the? Wait, hold on. Is this right? Wait, hold on. Did Legend win the first one? Is that right? No, Gene won the first one. This is wrong. So now it's 1-1. I like how no one ever tells me that my scoreboard's wrong. God, I suck. Alright, so it's 1-1 now. Gene will pick the map. It is best of 3, so this will be the final point. Winner goes on to play Zane. Whoops, didn't mean to ban him, but... I know. Sorry, guys. I blame my co-host. I blame the spectators. I don't know why I can't figure out the scoreboard. It's like so goddamn simple, but anyway, that's where we are, so... Alright, 1-1. Gene's picking the map. Best of 3. Gene calls coldest peak. Good classic map for some good classic players. Yeah, there's a 12-second stream delay on. Whenever I do cash games, I always have like a 12-second stream delay. Whenever there's money on the line, people can get advantageous with what they deem necessary to win. So just one strategy that we invoke. All right, everyone's loading up nice and quick. Loading up nice and quick. We'll see what these players come with here. That last game was close. It's too bad. It was fun watching. Actually, Gene was putting on a good show with Allied. That was fun to watch. It's too bad. But yeah, so in the rules, you know, with disconnecting and stuff, there's really no way to differentiate who's up, who's down. You can't say the winner wins. You can't rematch all day. So my clear rule is that if a single player disconnects, they lose. The only person who can decide to do a rematch is the winner of that game. And so in a case where it's like super close, you know, the very beginning of the game or something like that, if the other player wants to run another one, they can, but just not an option. Just not an option to redo games. It's not an option for me to try to call who's winning. So that's where we're at with it. Okay, so this is it. And so Gene goes back to Soviet, obviously. And yeah, so it's been interesting with the multi-engineer on. Obviously, we haven't seen any of the usual kind of engineer funny business, which is nice. I don't know how much you see it from these specific players, but it is it's nice, certainly. The engineering aspect of the game is interesting. It's kind of a fun curveball, especially like, I don't know, late game. It's funny to see done with splits and like you're attacking and you kind of backdoor them, but early game, the idea of having to wall off your MCV and keep an eye on your base and have a pillbox ready, I don't know, it's not the most entertaining for me. So it's fun to see the no engineer. A day of no engineers has been entertaining. So Gene wards off his drone, Legend's drone. Legend's sending out his own drone, gonna chase down that scout first. Shooting trees, shooting trees. Oh God, it's so goddamn hot in this room. Jesus. Got all these lights on me so I look good for you guys. My skin looks like incredibly white though. I guess it's because I'm not tan at all, but I think I could adjust that. And just perfectly mirrored again. Just tank for tank, dog for dog. Good, and you see the base stretch almost identical by both players. The war factory's pumping out, and the tanks meeting in the middle. So it's gonna be a game of the micros, of the little things. Players are matched up, dog for dog, tank for tank. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, who can pull out here, who can click that much faster. Because you're not going to have the tank advantage, you're not going to have the dog advantage, you're not going to have the economy advantage. If you look at their economies, literally almost identical. Like, almost identical. You know, top players playing on a top map, playing an established meta. This is, you know, what you expect to see and what you get. Just the ominous tank movement, like... I love that both players just keep moving their tanks. Nothing else to do. Might as well keep moving your tanks. Let your opponent know that you're there. You're ready for business. Yep, that's absolutely right, Elmo. The tank controls everything in a situation like this. Just the minor movements when you're evenly matched on tanks, the littlest aspect makes the difference. Managing your fodder, managing your tanks. I mean, it's yeah, to the untrained eye, it's a little boring. But you know, watching two of the top players play the main line of a game, it's fun to see who's going to persevere, who's going to pull out of it. Certainly. A little split coming from Legend. Match by Gene almost immediately. Split coming. All right, guys, give you guys a little story time. Oh, I was just about to start a story, and that was it. Like, they heard me. They're like, all right, he's starting a story. Let's just attack. That's great. I'm going to do that more often. Okay. The chaos ensues. More tanks coming in by Legend on the backside. Legend has lost all of his fodder, and Gene pulls out of that pretty strong. Maintains a lot of fodder. Looks like he even maintains more tanks. Gonna pull off a split here. You guys are never gonna know the story I was about to tell. And he's working on the backside, going for that base expansion. Legend's got his own little split going on here, but I'm sure he's too busy on the home front to really deal with it. Oh, he's just driving through. I thought he was gonna try to knock out that expansion. Gonna lose those tanks. A couple joining on the backside. And drones immediately met by Legend. And Gene doesn't have much to show for that. Gene can't be happy with that particular exchange. Gets his own drones in to slow down. Legend comes out with more tanks. Most of them are droned at this point. Yeah, Legend's gonna lose. So both players pretty much losing the majority of their rhinos in that exchange. Hard to say. I think Legend's quite a bit up. Gene's economy's been hit pretty hard. Gene doesn't have a lot of miners left, so Legend's economy is sitting a lot stronger. So if Legend is able to pull out here just a little bit longer, it'll definitely put him at a higher end. I think Legend's getting ahead here by the second, having a lot more miners in play. Legend can send these drones in on those those few tanks. He can drone those tanks out. Ooh, not able to pull that off. Gene is just severely behind on oh, he's got 4 miners. 4 or 5. Oh yeah, no, they're actually pretty similar on miners now. Oh no. Alright, and Legend takes it. Alright, so Legend takes it. So we got Zane and Legend in the final here. A little frustrating to see. I don't know. I mean, it sucks. Apparently, it's just part of the game. I'm kind of new to this whole thing. Apparently, this just happens to some people. I don't know what to call it or what to do about it, but it's just the life we're living at this point. Oh shit. Or wait. This is Legend. Legend. Um. All right. Okay. So everyone is still here. So Zane and Legend are coming on right now. We're gonna run this one best of 5. So this is best of 5. This is the finale here. Zane and Legend, $50 championship. Zane's coming on right now. Oh, those words are too big. All right, $50 1v1 championship best of 5. Yeah, Elmo, that's where we're at too. Yeah, Gene, I'm sorry, man. Like it's not it's not me accusing Gene of anything. It's just the matter of if a single player disconnects, I have it clearly written in the rules. Yeah, it's the battle of the internet connections. It's clearly in the rules. If a single player disconnects, they lose. I mean, that's just how we got to run it, unfortunately. So I am going to use the bathroom, be right back, and be back in 30 seconds. Okay, guys. We are back in the money here. Championship game. We're doing best of 5. We got Legend versus Zane. $50 on the line. Zane is yellow. And best of all... Alright, well, let's just run the tunnel we got and see how it goes. And best of all, while I was using the restroom, I thought of some stories for you guys. So I don't have a co-host to argue with, so I'm going to kick off. I'm going to give you guys some random stories to get things going here. You know, while the players both do exactly what they're doing. The same that they do every game. It gets a little boring. I'm here to entertain you guys. I take your entertainment very seriously. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. All right. Heck, V 1.5. I got you. Zane, I got you. Don't worry. Don't worry, buddy. I got you. But honestly, Soviet versus Soviet, I do get a little bored. So if anyone wants to hop in my voice chat on Discord and entertain me, that would be lovely. I invited Berg, but of course he's icing me because he's a dick. I'm just kidding. Berg, if you're listening, you're not a dick. I love you, buddy. All right, guys, I'm going to tell you guys a little story here. Let's make sure we're not lagging first, and we take care of the leg monster first. All right, so here's the story. So, about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I love Milky Chance. So I'm a big fan of Milky Chance at the time. Milky Chance is an artist. He sings like electronic folk music or something. I don't know what the genre is, but I really like Milky Chance. And so I'm listening to his music a lot. My girlfriend surprises me and she says, hey, Milky Chance is in town tonight. We got to go to the concert. So we go to this concert. We don't have tickets. So we show up. There's a guy selling tickets. I go up to him like, hey man, I got to buy some tickets. And he's like, yeah, you know, $50. And I'm like, are these good tickets? He's like, of course, man. I'm here every week. My word is my bond. You can always trust me. So I buy tickets from this guy. 2 tickets, $50 each. We go up. We're at Red Rocks in Colorado, just outside of Denver. We go up to the concert. We park outside, and I'm having a great time. Like, everything's going good. The weather's good. I'm going to Milky Chance. I got tickets. Me and my girlfriend are in my car. We're hanging out. We're drinking. Not driving. Obviously, the car's parked. We're drinking a little bit, hanging out, getting a good time going. All of a sudden, we hear the music going. We're like, oh my gosh, we're late. We run up, and so we come behind the back of the amphitheater, so we're in line to see the show. And he's playing, and I see everyone in the crowd is singing along to my favorite song without me, because I'm late, clearly, to this concert, which sucks. So the guy goes to scan my ticket, and the tickets are void. The tickets are bunk. He's like, yo, these tickets have already been used. And I'm like, I just bought them. He goes, probably from a scalper. And I'm like, that's absolutely right. Turns out the tickets are fake. So I sit there outside of the concert, and I watch a bunch of strangers sing along to my favorite song without ever seeing Milky Chance. It sucked. It was terrible. So I started scheming up. I'm like, yo, I got to get this guy. Like, I have to get this guy back. Because revenge is really big for me. I'm a big fan of revenge. A lot of people think, like, oh, if you get revenge, you won't feel better. But I disagree with that. I am actually a big fan of revenge. So I draw. So the next time there's a concert in town, 2 weeks later, there's a country concert at Red Rocks, and I draw a big sign, make a big poster board, and it says, "This guy sold me fake tickets." And I know where the guy's gonna be because I could tell he's like one of those scalpers who's always on the side of the road. He had like a tent set up. So I go there, and I get out of the car, and I'm like, I'm going to stand right up the road from this guy with my sign that says, this guy sold me fake tickets. And, but I'm like, before I do that, I'll go talk to him. And so I walk up to the guy, and this is 2 weeks of me, like, hating this guy. Like, I'm not sleeping. I'm up on my roof chain smoking cigarettes, hating this guy. Just directing so much. I'm hating everyone around me. Like, an old lady at the grocery store says something to me, I throw something at her because I'm so upset by this guy wronging me. So I go up to him, I'm like, hey man, I made this sign, and I'm here to, and the guy's like, oh my god, you're that guy. I sold you those tickets, and right after you left, I also sold them online on accident. I'm so sorry. And he hands me a $100 bill and says, here's your money back. And that's the moral of the story. The moral of the story is sometimes you get screwed over, and it's an accident. And that's it. The guy gave me my money back and apologized. I never had to use my sign. Hope you guys enjoyed that. All right. So early push here by Legend. I like Legend turning the heat on Zane a little bit. I love that. Picks up a miner, going after the tanks. Could hit this refinery, probably. Going for the refinery. Sells the refinery. Now working up the backside. Going to try to go for these war factories. Immediately targets the sentry gun. Knows the sentry gun's coming. Takes out the sentry gun. What's he going for now? I'm not sure exactly. Oh, going right for the tanks, maybe. Knows he's got him out tanked. I don't know. That's hard. I mean, defensively, you're always going to be down. You have the sentry guns coming. I don't know about that. I feel like he could have picked up a war factory. Maybe could have picked up another miner strategically. But good. Elmo, I'm with you, man. I think that guy probably did screw me over, but I think the moral of the story and the positive light is actually better for me. Because, to be fair, I'm such a fan of revenge that I oftentimes do mistake it. You know, it's like one of those things where if you walk around with a hammer, everything starts looking like a nail. I'm definitely responsible for that. I get so caught up on my revenge plots in my life that sometimes people haven't actually wronged me. Okay. So now Zane with his own counterattack here, pulling out. Oh, met up by some reinforcements. Gonna gather here. Okay, both players doing a little bit of a dance. The Rhino dance, as we call it. The Rhino dance. Looking pretty even right here. Pretty even. Zane looking slightly out-tanked right now. Let's see if Legend goes for a split or just tries to take him head-on. Naruto? Is that a show, Elmo? And this goes head in with it. See what happens here. Zane on the run. Met up by a couple reinforcing tanks, but gonna get that tank. That tank's cut off from the group. You never like to see that. Oh, pulls back out. Good job. And Zane is severely down on tanks here. Picks up the straggler, splits. So he's got a smaller group to engage Zane's attacking force, and he's taking another group towards the homeland. So a couple of those tanks got split up going around the cliff. That's no good. Easily matched here defensively. That Legend doesn't stand anything to gain on that particular front. He can pull. Oh, he's got to be careful of those two veterans in that group. Probably. Okay, yep. Okay, gets those. Nice. But I think Zane. Yep, and oh, well, actually, Legend's able to persevere on this front as well. So Legend seems to have come out on top there. He picks up an elite. And some guys on the backside. Zane is now completely in crisis management mode. He's still pumping out rhinos, Tesla troopers. No desos, no drones. He's still trying to fight it out. And that's a good little batch of rhinos, though. He might be able to pull this one out here. And the big thing is, this is why you want to hit that economy, because that tit for tat, Legend was able to win some of those fights, but didn't take a lot of miners with him. And Zane's going to come back, and you already see Zane, with his another tank army right behind it. Forced to sell the MCV. Ooh, gets on the cliff. That's a nice move by Zane, getting up on that cliff. He's gonna, wins that engagement. Those straggler. Ooh, I really thought, yeah, I mean, Legend took a couple of the small ones there, but that's huge for Zane in this group with that elite. Legend would need to start. Legend's sitting fat on economy right now, 10K. He would need to get some drones out, maybe. Yeah, here comes the drones. Gets a drone in that elite. That is what he needed, but... Yeah, and the show goes on. The show goes on. But the moral of this story is the story of economy. Because, if Legend can hold out... I don't know. I mean, I'd like to see a drone there. I'd like to see some drones and some sentry guns. Because his economy is so strong that... Yeah. He could have held out from this attack. But now those veterans, he's got... Oh, it's an elite conscript. Elite conscript isn't so deadly. Yeah, and Zane bringing in the conscripts. So Zane's kind of Zane's going for broke here. 3 miners. Yeah, Legend's economy's not looking much better. Yep, and he's gonna take a hit here. That's his last patch of ore. Everyone else is on dirt. Zane, with that elite, he's gonna be able to pull this one out, I believe. Oh no, doesn't pull out there. Definitely is lost pretty much all of his miners. So now both players have had their economy absolutely kicked in the nuts. And now and we have devolved into a knife fight at this point. Both players just no miners. And Legend pushing in here. And Zane just continuing with the conscripts. Good use of the conscripts. Zane in Legend's base here. Legend now selling war factories, probably to try to pump out some drones, would be my guess. Let's see if we see a drone come here. Oh, still pumping rhinos. Still pumping rhinos. Hey, and you know what? That's the warrior spirit, because you can't win a game with drones. You gotta have the rhinos at the end of the day. And at this point, it's like whatever you can build is what you get, because no miners. Oh, Zane has 1 miner, and that's it. Yep. Zane picks up the win. I'm going to remember to update the scoreboard. Don't worry, guys. You don't have to tell me about it. I got you. I got you. Yeah, that was a close. I mean, that's absolutely that was a tight one. Really, really tight. Okay, this is match point. Oh, no, sorry, this is best of 5. This is best of 5. Not match point. Everyone relax. Everyone relax. This is the championship, though. Best of 5. Zane goes America. Okay. Boys and girls, put on your seat belts. We got ourselves a banger here. A banger. And Legend bringing out Soviet, of course, running his usual stuff. Let's see what Zane brings with his allied look here. All right, getting a little tight. Next, feeling a little bit. Coming on 3 hours of the stream. I had this whole plan for this whole tournament to go 3 hours. You know, without the disconnects, we had some delays. 3 minutes is pretty close, I suppose. 3 hours, I'd say. Pretty good little single-day tournament. Zane's dog comes out on top, the alpha dog. If I was a superstitious person, of course, I would believe that the alpha dog determines the winner of the game. I am not superstitious, so that does not matter. Early AFC coming out. Zane looking for those Rocketeers. Good anti-scout by Zane. Gets that GI out to stop the dog. And that's nice for Allied. You know, with Soviet, the anti-scout, well, you can't really anti-scout, but it's not really that valuable. As a Soviet player, like, people kind of know what you're doing when you're doing it. As Allied, you have a couple different looks that you can present. If you're going early tech, you're going BS, you're going maybe air. So the anti-scout for Allied is definitely definitely beneficial. Super early Rhino from Legend. Probably a good look here. To just push early. Needs to get a flag track in there, or that Rocketeer can kind of stay busy on him. Yep. And so Zane recognizes it. He's going to have that Rocketeer with his single pistol and almost no damage. Do some... Nope. And there goes the flag. And that's a bunch of money down the drain for Zane. Zane's got the Prism Tower out, trying to protect his investment there on that second ore patch. Drops some GIs as well. And you see him pushing the tech. Another War Factory from Legend. Classic Rhino push. Gotta try. You want to hit him early here. Oh, but here comes the first Battle Fortress. Isn't going to get it quite in time, though. And that's great. That's great recognition by Legend to push that early. If you can get those 4 Rhinos in before the Allied has this time to kind of develop what he's doing, that's certainly a good move. Ooh, if that Prism Tower can just do a little bit more damage. Oh, and that's going to be, yep, and that's it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't see Allied played very often. Because it's very difficult to win. Although we do have big butts. We do have Big Butt in our chat this evening, and of course he is capable of winning with Allied, so it can be done. Obviously Andy runs it as well, so it's hard though. It is hard. Yeah. Veto. All right, on to the next. On to the next. Zane, what do we got? I always wonder, like, what goes on in, like, the 30 seconds it takes for a player to choose a map. Like, are they, like, looking at their diary of wins? Or, like, what exactly are they consulting? Okay. Oh, shit. I didn't have that on. No players did anyway. Alright. I actually have a good story for you guys. Okay, so we're gonna start calling it the lull. The lull is the first 90 seconds of the game when there's no engineers and nothing happens. I got a good story for you guys. Okay. So there's this thing. There's this thing. This is going to blow your guys' minds. Seriously. Okay. So it's called Fatal Feline Syndrome. You can Wikipedia it if you want. Fatal Feline Syndrome. No need to Wikipedia because I'm going to tell you about it. So there's this thing that scientists noticed with mice, or rats specifically. So rats, when rats, in order to survive, obviously they stay close to walls. They're always ready to hide. And they also avoid the smell of cats because cats eat them. So the smell of cats, cat urine, that scares off rats. So there's this thing called Fatal Feline Syndrome, and there's specific rats, and they just swag around. Like they'll just wander in the middle of the kitchen and they just chill. And if they smell cat urine, they'll go. Look at these dogs not able to eat the engineers. Okay, so these rats, these specific rats, they'll smell cat urine and they'll go investigate it. Like if they smell a cat, they'll be like, "Yo, what's that?" And they'll wander over to investigate the cat. So scientists were trying to figure out like what's going on with these specific rats. Like they're not behaving at all in a intuitive way in order to survive as rats. So they killed some of them and dissected them, and they found a bacteria, and it's actually a bacteria that gets into the rat. Now, in order for this bacteria to evolve, and this is common with a lot of bacteria, it needs to go on to a new host, specifically a larger mammal. So this bacteria starts in mice and rats, but it wants to move on to a cat, which means it wants its host to get eaten. So the Fatal Feline Syndrome bacteria, oh, good drone. Okay, gets one rhino. So the Fatal Feline Syndrome, the bacteria responsible for this, it starts in a rat, and then once it's over the rat, it starts releasing dopamine in the rat's brain. And this dopamine in the rat's brain makes it just behave erratically. Like it's literally making its host behave in a way that is likely to get it eaten by a cat. And that way the bacteria can move on to the cat. So it's kind of this interesting idea like, oh, early rhino, super early rhino push by Legend, like that. Is he going to try to get this oil? So it's an interesting idea because I think so often we're like tempted to think like, oh, the human brain, like it's looking out for us, survival of the fittest. But your brain can be affected, your body can be affected by bacteria or viruses that cause you to behave in a way that is counterproductive to your survival, specifically if that bacteria or virus wants you to get eaten, which is the case of Fatal Feline Syndrome, which affects rats because the bacteria that is in the rats wants to get eaten by the cat. So, now your minds are blown. Legend coming strong again. Hits this oil. It's going to be a nice cutoff of the expansion. Small, so you would be talking about this bacteria trying to move from a cat to a bigger host and causing humans to behave erratically. I have never heard that before. That would be absolutely fascinating. But I've never heard that before. But it could be the case, certainly. Yeah, Elmo, that's kind of the idea. So I think like, so think about like when you're sick or something and you're like, for some reason I'm really sick, all I want to do is drink like soda. I just want to drink sugar. My body's telling me to do it, so it must be a good idea. But actually, the bacteria in your body might just want you to do it. It might be tricking you into thinking you want sugar, but maybe the sugar is actually working against you. That's just an example. Okay, sorry, I'll try to focus. Well, it's interesting because Legend, nice push here. Is he gonna goes for the tanks? Now he can get the miner. Nice, super early push, and you see Legend's expansion has been completely left to his own devices up there. Great early push by Legend. Zane's gonna have a hard time recovering here. Zane throws the G's. Wow. Nice super early push. Super early push by Legend. Pulls out to be successful. And the game continues because this is best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so Zane's gonna BRB 5 minutes. Let's run a The Last of Us. Small. No, I've never heard of that before. Hey, but I'm glad you're interested in creepy bacteria. Some people in the chat, you guys want to hop? Should we run an FFA while Zane's gone? Zane's gonna be gone for 5 minutes. We can run a $5 FFA if you guys want. If you guys want to hop in, if we got 4 or 5 people, hop in. Password's 99. If we get 4 or 5 people, we'll run an FFA. We can run a tiny map or something if you guys want. Keep the people going. Password 99. If you guys want to hop in, if we can get so we're waiting on Zane to come back. Zane and Legend are going to finish out this championship game here in just a second. If you guys want to hop in here, we can run an FFA. If you guys don't want to hop in, that's fine. I don't know why I think that typing to the chat to tell them to come play an FFA will work better, but for some reason I've decided to do that. We can play a tiny map. Come on, it'll be real quick. We'll play a tiny map. It'll be real fun. It'll be really fun. There's a 10-minute timer on it. It'll be real easy. You got 25 people in the chat. I know at least one of you guys wants to come play. Come on. All right, no one wants to do it? That's fine. Yes, Elmo, let's go. All right, a couple more. Come on. I only need 2 more guys. Just give me 2 more bodies. We'll run it. Elmo, Gene, Legend. All right, fine. We will run a Kaj, come on, dude. Oh, hey, Kaj, thanks for the bits, dude. I appreciate it. Oh, Chris, I think I missed your follow. Thanks for the follow if you're still here. That was 2 hours ago. My bad. Yes, Small. I just watched it. No worries, man. No worries, no worries. Kaj, download the game, man. Then I'm all about the spectator hangout and play experience. You can play some FFAs, watch the pros and the 1v1s. I kept waiting for Andy to come in, sneak in here with a snarky comment after he vetoed my tournament for turning on multi-NG. I was like, give me a couple hours and Andy's going to come sneaking in here with some snarky comment. Andy would have loved to have you, man. Could have made our 8th man. Would have been a lot of fun, buddy. Well, this is a good old-fashioned land rush, tiny map, 3-player. This just cracks me up. There's just no way I'll ever get bored of this. Yeah, Andy, yes. Yes. I love it. You never disappoint. You never disappoint. All right. The early battle bunker battle. Who can repair their battle bunker? It's whoever smashed the repair button faster. Yes. Elmo and Legend. Oh, and Gene just... And Legend calls it. Legend does not like playing these games for whatever reason. But in this particular instance, I kind of tricked him into it. Like, he's already in the game, and I just started it. So he couldn't really, like, back out, which I just kind of find hilarious. But, so I need to let Elmo know here that it's not the barracks that gives money. You have to build oil derricks. Yeah. So last week on this map, we had it set so that the yeah. Yeah. So last week when we were playing the tiny maps, the barracks gave you money. So anyway, yeah, last week the barracks was what generated money for you. This week we added an oil derrick, which I did kind of clearly explain, but anyway, I might have not explained it perfectly. But so here we are. That's why Elmo is down in the corner camping and building barracks like an idiot. But anyway, we'll see what happens here. Again, guys, we are just killing some time. The championship game is going to continue right after this. Zane just needed a couple-minute break, so the championship continues right after this. Legend and Zane. We're just killing some time right now, and the war miner just cleaning up, and Elmo loses the game. But you know, oh Elmo, come on, buddy, we needed more from you. And Gene didn't DC from it either, so he gets the $5. All right. Zane versus Legend. Legend is up 2-1. Zane's on a quick break here, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to get right back at it here in just a second. Andy, you can come co-host the championship, the last couple points if you want. I don't know how upset you are, if you're still pouting or not. If you're not pouting, you can hop in, though. Be fun. Dude, I don't know what you mean, show me those maps. I can show you the map. I don't understand what, like, and oh. I don't get, I have to show you the map? Let's go. But he's played the maps, so, like, oh, they're new maps. Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right. Cal, thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for being on top of it, buddy. I need the support. Andy, you coming in the chat or no? Or no? That's what all my friends in North Dakota, they say that a lot. They say or no. Like whenever you ask someone to do something, you just say or no afterwards. Like or no. And it's like a way of kind of like not really committing to anything. So it's like saying like, hey Andy, you coming in the chat or no? And it's like saying like, yo, you want to come in the chat? I don't care. But it's a way of like, you know, separating yourself from caring and feelings, which is kind of like an effective means to combat being not cool. Okay, Zane's going to Allied. All right. Yeah, I'm good. All right. I said you want to come in or no. So it's like I didn't even care if you wanted to or not. So I'm not even upset about it. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Not a fan of the format and swear word map. Got it. Appreciate the feedback. Uh-oh. Oh, is this where they're supposed to start? So, for those of you who don't know the map, which is pretty much everyone. Yeah, so this was years ago, like when he was like really popular, you know. I was just like Stolen Dance and Feather and River or whatever. It was just all the popular ones. I really liked him when he first came out, and then it was like every single coffee shop played his stuff nonstop, and then it made me want to make a suicide joke. Okay. Wow, lots of text. We got power plants, we got oil, we got an airport. Looks like this is kind of the center point of contention here. That's hilarious. I don't know. I mean, yeah, like, I understand, like, a lot of you guys saying, like, oh, this map sucks or whatever. It's like, dude, honestly, not watching two good Soviet players play on Heck, like, I get bored. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, I get bored. So, I find this hilarious. He's made a robot control, which I also find hilarious. And, I'm actually pretty entertained by this. Oh my god. So there's a little island down here? Wow, this is very odd. Hey, you know what? When you guys signed up for RE2 Cash Games, you were signing up for entertainment. You were signing up to see something new. And that's where we are. And to be fair, I don't think Andy even knows the map. Andy, did you even know there was oil down here? Probably not. I don't think they can get in, though, can they? Because there's a fence? Can that thing destroy fences? I have to see what happens right now. Okay, I'm going to go somewhere else, but... Taking over buildings... I don't know what's about to happen. Early rhinos again from Legend. And so those the robot tanks, ooh, just not gonna matter. Legend throws the early G's. Yep. Yeah, I don't mind the map, but it's weird. Oh, that's the series too. Ah, shit, my foot mouse turned off. Damn. And that is the series, ladies and gentlemen. Legend takes it. And I have to kind of eat my words here because I did start by saying that Legend is the player who plays the most, plays the hardest on my streams, and never wins any money. And